Critical Mess, episode 64. 64, fun number, 64.
This is a fun number.
We like that
Fun
number.
number.
Nintendo 64 and also other fun 64 things. I don't know. It's the show where we talk about movies that critics and audiences do not agree on, like tonight's movie, Man of Steel. I'm Nick Honeywell. I'm here with other people, Grizz Griswold, Brian MC Cullen, producer Ben. Say hello, gents.
What's up, gang?
Hey, how's it going? Brian MC Cullen here. Got nothing else to say.
Oh, wow. For once.
Wow.
Jeez.
Damn.
Goodness.
Wow.
Finally.
Right. Maybe we'll
Shut
skip
this
Brian's
guy
corner
up.
tonight.
All right. Simple icebreaker. Simple but fun icebreaker. What's a movie you guys really want to see? Any movie, anytime. What do you want to see?
So I listened to a podcast today interviewing Darren Aronofsky, thanks to producer Ben, and now I really want to see Caught Stealing, which is his next movie coming out at the end of August.
Right.
So Austin Butler. I hear that it's actually not going to be fully depressing all the way through with a terrible ending. I hear it might be kind of fun, so I'm looking forward to it because I like Aronofsky movies that are depressing and terrible. How much am I going to like one that's actually feel good? I can't even imagine.
He said there's an actual hero in it, which
Damn.
I don't know.
I mean, the wrestler was a hero, but
yeah, kind of.
Yeah, Caught Stealing. I can't wait.
Chris?
Coming to my TV soon would probably be Spinal Tap.
Yeah,
you guys
there
have
you go.
convinced me. I need to sit down and watch it all the way through. You've talked about it
Cheers.
probably every other episode
Sequel's
since we
coming
began
out.
this episode. Began this podcast. So
Yeah, a couple
Yes,
weeks.
It's you're not going to regret it.
it will be watched in full before the next taping.
I love it.
And then
I
you'll
might watch it with
understand
you.
our Turn It to 11 references.
I can't
We'll
wait.
be on the same page. That'll
Can't
be great.
wait. Yeah.
Ben, what do you want to see?
It's the new Paul Thomas Anderson movie. Oh man, I had it
With
and I lost
DiCaprio?
it. Yep, DiCaprio's in it. One battle after another.
Yeah.
Yes.
Oh, you had
the
me at
poster
hello.
for that is intense.
Intense.
It's DiCaprio with the rifle?
The trailers
It,
look-
it looks intense.
Yeah.
the
trailers
whole
wild.
the whole. It kind of looks like a action comedy.
Whoa, he's got a
kind of.
handlebar
comedy.
mustache.
Yeah.
Yeah, it looks.
Yep.
Yeah, it looks wild.
Whoa.
Yeah.
I've tried to
Fu Manchu.
avoid. What do you call them? Trailers for
I
it.
saw it in the theater when I went and saw, I
Same.
think, Superman or something like that.
2
weeks
hours
ago.
and 50 minutes?
Yeah, with-
Only PTA.
I know.
Mhm.
That's the only. He's the only director I would
He's
do
one
that
of
for.
the very few.
Quentin. I'd watch it.
Quentin, yeah, but
Oh.
he
Not
doesn't
even
really do that
Scorsese
much.
anymore.
No.
Not anymore.
Not after
He
that
ruined it.
4.5 hour.
Flowers of the Killer Moon. I mean,
Oh,
The
that
Irishman I'll take. I like it.
Irishman was what, 4
That's fine.
plus hours or something?
That's fine. But
We need intermissions. Give us intermissions.
yeah,
Break it into
Yeah, I'm with that.
parts.
Brutalist did great job.
Good job, Brutalist.
So guys, yeah, I'm a little embarrassed I haven't seen this movie yet, but it's just been on my list like at the top of it for like over a year now. Strange Darling, haven't seen it.
Oh.
Doesn't that suck?
You know
Yeah.
what? I'm gonna watch that. I'm gonna watch
super
that again
sucks that
too.
I haven't seen it.
One of
I'm gonna
my
watch it
favorite
again.
from
I know. I
last
guarantee
year.
it's going to be fantastic.
No, I'm jealous. I wish
I
I
know
could.
I'm saving it. I'm kind of saving it, but yeah, I have not seen it, and I'm very much looking forward to watching it.
I'd be curious how you like that. Big time.
Chris, did you say it was one of your favorites last year?
Absolutely.
Yeah,
love
me
that
too.
movie.
Same.
Yeah, I bought it on
It was-
4K. Yeah.
I'm surprised that it didn't get nominated for anything really.
Nothing.
But like it was a small budget thing, so it probably didn't advertise much.
Yeah.
Tell me if you guys agree. This is no spoilers. Don't worry. Did it feel like you were watching the movie, and did it feel like whoever made it just like didn't care about how movies are made, and they just made the movie they wanted to make?
Yeah.
Was there any of that? Like, it felt like they just like did whatever they wanted to do.
Yeah.
And they didn't feel like they had to follow normal conventions. Did
That's
you get
why
any of that?
that's why I'm curious what his take is once he sees it, because he's talked about thinking about screenwriting and stuff like that. So I'd be curious what he
Yeah,
thinks. of
I'm
how
curious
it-
too. I want to hear it. I want to hear Nick's take.
All right, you'll get that take one of these days. Grizz, social media.
Everything, social media, criticalmasspodcast.com, Instagram, YouTube, everywhere, all the things. Go there. You can find all of our episodes. And maybe a little hidden Easter egg for the mess hall.
A special little treat. Yeah, we've been kind of soft launching this, but seriously, go to criticalmasspodcast.com. That's the only thing you have to remember. criticalmasspodcast.com. Nothing else.
Criticalmasspodcast.com.
You can forget your wife's birthday. You can forget your children's birthday, whatever. criticalmasspodcast.com, and then go to Mess Hall. Click on Mess Hall. You won't regret it.
Yeah,
You can play along. You can hang out with us and interact with us.
it's pretty great. It's pretty great. All right, watch the movie first, please. We humbly request. Man of Steel, what we're talking about tonight. We're watching the movie as we're talking about the movie. And please subscribe to our also humble, very humble channel, One subscription equals 350,000 meals for a hungry child in your community. Our community.
And this is in case you're listening, we're talking the YouTube channel. Please also subscribe to us on Spotify and stuff too. But
anything, please.
YouTube is the one. Come on.
Any feedback tonight, guys? Any retractions, corrections, any of that? No?
Nothing.
I got
going twice.
I got some feedback.
Okay.
I'll keep it anonymous, but I got a text today from somebody saying he finally watched. Well, now you know it's a he. Shit. Doxed.
That narrows it down to
Doxed.
5 billion.
He said finally watched Come True last night after you recommended it. Really liked it. He said it had a reference to probably my favorite Scorsese movie, After Hours. So we did an episode on Come True, which no one's ever seen or heard of ever, but we've seen it, and this person's seen
Just
it too.
us.
You should check it out.
Just us four.
He said there's a reference to After Hours, which is his favorite Scorsese movie, by the way. Which that's also like this guy's really intriguing to me. I love that take.
It's fun.
But he said there's something on the bathroom graffiti in the movie anyway, he's a very astute individual. So thank you for watching. Thanks for your feedback. He also said, keep it up. Really enjoy the format. And Temple of Doom gets too much hate out of the trilogy. That's right. It's a trilogy.
Wow.
Yeah. Oh, he also said it'd be fun to hear some more random facts and mishaps from production and more of the facts off the IMDb page because I'm too lazy to read them all. So when we dive into those,
that could be a fun
people like
segment.
that. People like that. Yeah.
I like
I
that
feel like
thinking.
you do a really good job, like kind of like teeing that up when you intro the movie. But
thanks.
But he wants some more. So
Thanks. Okay.
Thanks for the feedback. Really appreciate
great
it.
feedback. Love that. Sock game is back. As we know, sock game is back. No.
Oh no, we're all
No finesse. Purple socks tonight. Don't really match the shoes. That's okay. That's
Yeah.
I don't really give a shit.
I'm kind of
I
digging
don't
it.
know, purple,
we got a
dark green,
brown or a
Earthy
burgundy?
tones.
What do we got?
I'm thinking purple socks all the time.
Okay.
I'm thinking that's where it's at.
Honestly, I kind of like your t-shirt game these days even more than your sock game.
Oh,
like your
thanks. For
t-shirt
sure.
game is on point, and that one especially
Thank you.
for the kids out there.
If you want to find all of them, go to every episode on YouTube and play and just see what his t-shirt is
You could.
on every episode.
And if you're listening, it's a Wu-Tang is for the children t-shirt with Calvin and Hobbes dancing.
Yes.
Classic.
Super
carefree
illegal
dance. So,
T-shirt. Bill Watterson got
Bill
no
Watterson
money for this.
got no money,
Which I'm
unfortunately.
sorry, Bill. I love you, Bill.
Please
but I
make a
had to
shirt.
have this shirt. So, anyways, we're gonna spoil Man of Steel. We're talking about tonight. So yeah, this is a film from the year of our Lord 2013, superhero movie, and like I said, it's called Man of Steel.
You will give the people an ideal to strive towards. They will race behind you. They will stumble. They will fall. But in time, they will join you in the sun. In time, you will help them accomplish wonders.
All right, let's talk the numbers. Big numbers.
The numbers.
Big numbers on this film. No surprise, really. It cost about, you guys know how much this cost? Want to guess?
In 2012, is that when it came out? 14? When did it come
13.
out? 13.
2013. You were so close.
So close and yet so far.
114.
I'm going to get, you already know the answer.
No, I don't know. I'm guessing.
Well, I'm going to round because I always round. I'm going to go 160.
Mm-hmm.
310.
Ooh, hi.
250.
Holy
Damn.
shit,
Hey.
Grizz, you were...
Hey,
You went over, but
come on.
You went over,
Yeah.
so you lose, but good job.
Hey.
it was close.
You know what? We don't have.
250.
We haven't discussed
And that's
Price is
just
Right
the
rules here.
budget for the
That's
movie?
that's correct. And it took down 670
Oh,
Wow.
worldwide.
Okay.
No wonder
Damn,
they made
son.
more.
So the marketing on this one was crazy, though. I don't know
Yeah.
how much they spent, but this one made profit. I mean,
Yeah.
one way or the other. All right, this one is directed by Zach Snyder. We all know him. He's been a kind of a hotshot director for 20 years now, probably or more.
a little more, really.
More, yeah.
Yeah, but yeah.
First was 2004-ish?
I think that sounds exactly right for Dawn of the Dead,
Mhm.
which was a great film. I
Love
love
that movie.
which is a remake. Both love the original and the remake. He also did 300, which was a big deal.
Mhm.
Watchmen, big deal. Justice League, big deal.
Mhm.
Army of the Dead, it was a deal. I guess.
I feel like
Some sort of
Watchmen...
deal.
Army of the Dead,
Didn't
it was
Watchmen
fun.
bomb?
Army of the Dead. was
Watchmen
fun.
bombed.
I hated Army of the
But
Dead. Watchmen bombed,
What
right?
did,
But
what,
it
did
has a
Watchmen
cult-
bomb really?
Oh,
I didn't
Watchmen
realize
was a
that.
massive
Yeah,
bomb.
but it
Yeah.
seems like
But-
everyone I know thinks
Well,
it's so.
It's
fantastic.
funny. It's funny
It has a
because
cult following,
not only is
yeah.
it my favorite Zack Snyder film, but it's maybe one of maybe two that I even like of his. So it
Sure.
figures that it's the one that bombed.
He also did the newish Rebel Moon movies. Still waiting to hear if anyone saw those.
Yes,
We did.
Saw the
I
first one.
watched the first
Oh,
one.
oh, you guys
and
both-
Then
oh,
I
and-
watched
and?
the re-release of the R-rated versions.
Mhm.
I'm like perplexed by how they promoted those movies. Netflix went crazy with them. He came out with a PG-13 cut. They promoted the hell out of it,
Mm-hmm.
and then he quietly released R-rated ones.
Release the Snyder cut.
Yeah, 6 months later,
Hmm.
and nobody
So
watched
any good?
No.
Yeah, no. There's just no way.
I mean, he took a lot of risks. He tried to kind of blend a lot of things. It looked like he had fun with it, and he just took a shit ton of risks.
All right, so I'm going to
Well-
tell you my answer to that, but you're not going to have context until about 10 minutes from now.
Sure.
It's the only movie of his that's worse than this one.
Oh wow. Okay.
And
Well,
you'll see how
we'll talk
bad what that means here in a
about
minute.
that a little bit here in a little bit. Yeah, Zack Snyder though, it seems like a pretty cool dude though. At the end of the day, you read his Wikipedia page. Been married for 20 plus years. Doesn't have any scandals.
I feel like I'd like him in real life. I mean,
Yeah, it seems like one of the more normal Hollywood people.
poor guy had like a son die or a wife die
yeah,
or something.
daughter.
At some
Yeah.
point.
He had
Daughter
a-
died.
Yeah,
Yeah, that's
he did.
poor guy.
He did. Okay, so who is in Man of Steel? Well, you got Henry Cavill. Is that you said Cavill or Cavill?
Cavill.
Cavill. Okay, I'm glad I asked.
Rhymes with
Yeah.
travel. I
Cavill.
heard him say.
I'm glad you asked.
Henry Cavill. You don't hear the name much anymore. Okay, you've got Amy Adams, Michael Shannon, Kevin.
Nealon.
James.
I wish.
James?
Oh, I wish. Kevin, Big Daddy Costner.
Mm.
You've got the lovely Diane Lane. You've got the lovely Laurence Fishburne. Once again, can we stop talking about Laurence Fishburne movies?
Man,
Holy shit!
No,
The
because
guy's
I
on
love
a run.
him. I just love him.
I
He's
know,
one of
I
my
love him
favorite
too. I know he's
people.
great. He's pretty much great in everything.
I don't think I've ever disliked Laurence Fishburne.
I don't think
ever.
I have either. He is
Man.
just one of the great actors.
Just a
we have.
consummate. Him and Pedro Pascal. Put them on the Mount Rushmore of just like you can do no wrong.
Yeah. Christopher Maloney, and then of course Maximus Decimus Meridius himself.
Russell
Our boy.
Brand.
So
I mean Crowe.
Russell Brand. It's a stacked cast. All right, quick refresher about the criteria for the movies we talk about. So it's got to be fresh with audiences and rotten with critics, or vice versa on Rotten Tomatoes, and the disparity needs to be 20% or so. So on Rotten Tomatoes, Man of Steel. Bending the rules a little bit on this one, but not too much. 57% with critics, making it just rotten, and 75% with the popcorn people. So yeah, it's a bit of a critical mess, and we're going to talk about it.
Yeah.
But before we do, we're going to talk sponsors. We're still kind of sponsored by Onkyo. We still like Onkyo.
Oh, we still love him.
Absolutely. We love them.
We just had to
And
clear desk space.
We needed a little breathing space.
Guys,
for all
I came up with one.
with all of
Oh,
your,
with the tagline?
Yeah.
Oh, lay it on us.
we got.
I'm nervous.
Lube up your ear holes.
Oh. Oh, Ben,
I mean,
I've got
honestly,
it.
that was our
No,
trajectory.
Ben,
Yeah.
Ben, it's a two-part
Okay.
for an uncontrollable eargasm.
There you go.
Oh,
Love that.
Yes.
We did it.
Synergy between you
We
two.
did it.
Damn.
you guys want to hold hands when you say it again?
Yeah. All night long. Yes. That we nailed it. I think we finally perfected their tagline.
We did it.
I think we nailed it.
Yeah.
Damn. That was nice. Old Elk, we're still drinking it. Yeah, but we quit on this. It's slow cut though. We like that it's
Whatever
slow
the
cut.
fuck that means.
Whatever the fuck that means, we're into it. Now on to our most important, esteemed sponsor. It's the Ambrosialist,
Mm-hmm.
our top sponsor. New show this fall on CBS. It's 9/8 Central, starring Zachary Quinto. Get ready for this week's teaser. This week on the Ambrosialist, it's a Wet Willie special.
Mm.
Wet Willie's known for one thing: keeping his whistle wet. And on this week's Ambrosialist, he's making sure everybody's whistle is fully drenched. Wet Willie's mission? Distill enough quintuple malt slow cut Excelsior Filipino jungle whiskey to hydrate the entire traveling party, now joined by the decanters Petey and Sherry. Sadly, Smoky Decanter has succumbed to dengue fever. But the group persists. Willie has just enough piccolo root for a full whiskey batch, but devastatingly, not enough Jenga bean shavings to bring out the full flavor profile. Which means this whiskey could never truly be labeled Excelsior, and therefore undrinkable by the ambrosialist. So into the jungle goes Wet Willie. He carries just a small bindle and a few provisions, a pocket knife, his lucky nickel. Will he find the Jenga bean plant in time, or will the ambrosialist be all dried up?
Damn.
You're getting better at that.
That was
You're
awesome.
getting real good.
Thank
You
you.
hit the whoosh. Woo. Can't wait.
Yeah, that was just the first part.
I'm
So
honored to be
don't-
sponsored by this show, man.
Everyone's always talking about how we take forever to start talking about the movie.
What movie we done?
And tonight is no exception, but we are going to start talking about Man of Steel right now. Right now. And we're going to do that by rating this fine or maybe not so fine film. I'm not starting. I want Ben to start.
Ooh, this is tough because I feel like this movie is very much a kind of comic book nerds movie.
Mhm.
Like, this isn't a movie that if you are just a casual comic book film person, you're going to enjoy.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to say 63. And only because I do enjoy comic book movies, but the third act where with the low stakes punching just kind of didn't do
Sure.
it for me.
Sure.
You talking about the 4,000 punches directly to someone's face that
Mhm.
literally do nothing to the other
Mhm.
person, and it's just a waste of time?
Yep.
Okay.
And then it ends with him just going and snapping his neck at the end. Okay, cool. Yeah.
Yeah.
That was a waste of all of our time and the CGI people's time. So, 63. I liked the world building it did. I liked the origin story. I liked how the penis rockets
Penis rockets.
just fly.
Penis
around.
rockets.
Ben brought it up. Pump
Sorry,
the brakes.
guys.
Pump the brakes
For
on
our-
penis
for our
rockets.
listeners, we watched the movie in the background, and the penis rockets just showed
Pump
up.
the brakes
We'll break it down later.
on the pocket
yeah.
rockets.
63. Anyway, go ahead.
All right. Well, Ben, great minds think within 10 points of each other. I'm at a 53
There we go.
Okay.
plus
Oh.
8 on Ron, plus 8 on Ron.
Wow. Not Captain Ron.
On Ron.
No.
No,
Yeah, not
Ronald
Captain
Reagan.
Ron.
No, Ron Reagan. Ron,
Yeah.
oh, sorry. I guess
Our
we did need
previous
that
episode.
clarification because we did have a recent episode with a Ron, didn't we? We
Yeah.
talked about a couple of Rons. All
Also,
right.
the Reagan movie was like 15 episodes ago.
Yeah, it was a little while ago, but it's a just really bad running joke that we do. All right, so 53. This is honestly higher than I expected to give this movie. Generally speaking, I don't like superhero movies all that much. This one had some charm and had a few things I liked. I still don't think it was a very good movie. I have zero urge to rewatch it. I forgot most of it already, and I watched it like 12 hours ago. But I think especially if you like this kind of stuff, like kind of like Ben was saying, like if you're like really into comic books and like the Superman origin story, you probably will like this movie. It's handled by a director who obviously gets the genre. And here's the thing. We're going to get into this a little bit more for sure, but I think with some solid comic relief, this movie could have gone up another 5 or 10 points. But ultimately, it just takes itself super seriously. And I also don't think it breaks the mold quite as much as it thinks it does for a superhero movie. So I don't know, kind of a mid movie.
I'll be high on this movie for you guys. 78.
Wow.
The more I watch it, the more I enjoy it, the more I respect it. But yeah, I hope Brian's low on this. I expect him to be low on this. But I have watched this over and over again. Maybe at least 5 times over the last 10 plus years it's been out. And I think it's just one of those things that it grows more respect from me the more I watch it.
Okay.
So
Yeah. I don't think a movie should require you to be into anything for it to be good. I think a good movie doesn't need you to be into comic books or be into whatever. It should be a movie. So I get where you're coming from with if you're into the superhero origin stuff, but to me that's more about, are you going to enjoy the movie, not is this a good movie? And I think every movie should be rated on the exact same criteria as to whether or not it's a good movie. There shouldn't be criteria for one type of movie, different criteria for another type of movie. There's different genres, but I'm not buying the I don't like the if it's this or if that, then it's good. It's like, no, it's either good or not. So this movie was not good. at all. I hated this movie. I don't have movies in my hate range very often, but my 0 to 20 is a hate range.
Man.
Nothing about the movie worked at all. Characters were unconvincing, very unconvincing. Flat performances were one-dimensional. Didn't care about anybody. The story was super obvious. I predicted the entire movie from the first frame, and I was 100% right about almost every single story beat. Tone was really depressing and kind of like melodramatic. None of those things are damning in and of themselves, but they start to add up. Most of all, it was completely lacked any dynamics. I don't think the movie had dynamics, and I think that this movie is offensive to blockbusters and also all other movies. 17.
Nice. That's a beautiful 17.
Yeah.
You spent the most
It has
time.
that.
Yeah, I was going to say, you
Yeah.
spent the most time on that.
That rating, it kind of makes me feel good. I'm not sure why though.
Okay.
I guess I'm
Yeah.
just excited to hear you talk more about it.
Yeah.
Yeah, and just eviscerate this.
And you know
I
what,
love
though?
listening to people tear this movie apart.
I also want to say this. Even just having watched what have we watched, like 20 minutes of this movie, so about half an hour. Grizz, I think there is something to what you said as well, and I'm gonna have an open mind here because you said it grows on you the more you see it. I've only seen the movie once, plus 30 minutes.
I saw this in theaters.
And I already feel like it's a little bit better this time than the first time I watched it.
Mhm.
So that rating is subject to go up.
I have seen this multiple times.
But I can
so-
only rate. I can only rate it like, I don't know.
Would you
How
say
many
it's gone
times can you
up
watch it? You know what I mean?
the more you've watched it, though?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, for sure.
All right.
So there you go. So I'm gonna have an open mind about that. And
Yeah.
if I watch it again,
But I don't
I'll probably
expect
like it
your
more.
score to jump any more than 10 points, even
Yeah.
like on rewatch. If you hate
Well,
it
Grizz,
that
you got
much.
some work to do, buddy.
That's fine.
Let's go.
I've got
I'll work
plenty. I've got plenty to
Yeah.
say about the movie, but yeah, and I don't want this to just be a slog against about why the movie is bad.
Oh, I
want to
do.
just
I
have
do.
fun. Oh,
I
it
do.
can be. It
Yeah,
can be.
me too. Yeah, please,
like I
let's
said,
go for
I
that.
love
It depends
people-
on how much
I
this
love-
have.
Like I said, I love people.
Fuck it, we're doing it.
Yeah,
I
yeah.
love
Neck veins
people-
coming out.
Yes. Yes.
I love
And that's
people-
why this is Critical Mess, where we're now going to talk about why critics and audiences do not agree on this movie because they don't. Brian's the critic of the critics. He says there's a neck vein bulge, which is very contradictory to the NPR voice. So I don't know where we're going. We might go NPR, we might go neck vein.
If you
Either
see,
way, good blood flow.
anytime you see a neck vein, NPR is not on the horizon. So I'm
All
just
right,
gonna.
well, we're ready for whatever you got,
I'm
buddy.
trying. I'm trying. The consensus on Rotten Tomatoes, most assuredly written by ChatGPT 5 by now. We know. Man of. I don't know that. Don't quote that. I don't know why I got
It
paranoid.
was
Like,
written by ChatGPT 5 and edited by an experienced copywriter.
exactly. Somebody oversaw it.
Mm-hmm.
Man of Steel's exhilarating action and spectacle can't fully overcome its detours into generic blockbuster territory. And, the critics did not hate this movie like I did. I think I'm an outlier here. I think the critics were middling on it, middling to low. So I'm aware that, I'm kind of like hating on this movie more than other people. I think that's a pretty accurate consensus. I think it's neutered, though. And it kind of has to be because this movie had more ratings than I've ever seen a movie have that we've done on the show, I think. I mean, it had like 320 or so critic ratings. Have you ever seen that many critic ratings?
I have
340 it's sitting
This
at.
movie,
340?
Yeah.
I remember
Ooh.
vividly, this movie was bashed by so many people, and the score has actually gone up on both sides since
Okay.
it came out.
Well, I mean, even like a Star Wars movie, you're looking at like the mid twos, maybe upper two. I couldn't believe when I saw that many. So
I think
that's
the
a very
the
good.
hate on this movie was very strong for a lot of comic book related things versus what you think as just a movie.
Yeah. All right. You know what, guys? Fuck it. I'm just going to start it out with
go.
with NPR.
Oh, yes.
Oh,
Great.
Oh, wow.
This is Glenn Weldon,
Mm.
NPR. Man of Steel's violence doesn't escalate. It simply, tediously iterates. We keep waiting to thrill, to exalt, to cheer our hero on. When the lights come up, we're still waiting.
that was a perfect.
Well,
Thank you.
I was going to give it like an 8.2.
Please rate each one. Yes.
7.6.
I thought it was strong.
I think the word titillate,
It had too much anger in it.
that,
Too much
that
anger.
did it for me.
I
Yeah,
know.
shouldn't have started
We
with
could just feel the
He's too
seething.
red. He's too red.
All right.
with NPR
Well,
voice.
that's the.
But it was a good start. It was a good start.
So, question: thoughts on escalation versus iteration as far as stakes go? Did you guys feel, because we talk about a lot that stakes need to escalate, and here we have Glenn Weldon saying, they just kind of iterate, which iteration's a good word, but I don't necessarily think so in terms of stakes, because all it means is you're just basically sort of doing the same
Yeah,
thing
the
a little
stakes
bit
are always
different.
the same, kind of. And I think there's so much sort of life and death in this movie. over and over and over again. I mean, it literally starts with an entire planet exploding.
Yeah.
So how do you really kind of raise the stakes of that?
You cannot. You can't.
Yeah, and a whole race, a civilization ending.
Bro, the first 25 minutes of this movie are like the most climactic last 25 minutes of any other movie I've ever seen.
Yeah,
You
and
can't
in a
start a
way,
movie that way. I'm
that's
sorry.
actually kind of interesting, I think. But at the same time, I'm not sure how well it works.
It's interesting if it's 2.5 minutes of craziness at the beginning of a movie.
Yeah.
But I count it. It's 25 minutes.
It's a long
break
before you even get
it
in.
was 20 minutes, I believe. Yeah.
Yeah.
Is it longer?
God, that's between the two. I actually timed it. I kept looking at my my timeline actually because I was
you were really
hoping
liking
I was
it.
further into it.
Yeah.
Oh no, you're right. You're right. What did the first 20 minutes on Krypton do for the story? That was my note. Okay, 20 minutes. You're right. You're right. Well, you really know this movie.
I think what it does for the movie is it doesn't focus on the common folk. Like, Lord knows what the rest of that planet looks like and who is getting destroyed. All you see is these people in this high class of the top echelon of these people, either on a board or with powerful ships or whatever it is. And I think you see them at the end of their civilization, and you don't need to care about them. So that's why I have no care about them being destroyed.
But
at
the
end.
stakes are still extraordinarily
that's-
high. You've got 1 billion trillion people that just got exploded.
Especially
That's what I
because-
don't care. I
I get you don't care, but the stakes are at
I know,
a 10.
the stakes are 0 there.
They're at
or
an
low
11
to 0.
You'll get that soon.
yeah. I get. So the stakes are low there, and then at the end, you're watching our Earth and actual people on the street running and screaming and doing things, and you're watching this get fucking absolutely obliterated. And so I care more about that. So I think the stakes going from the civilization that's at their end, and they are at they mentally think they are the peak of civilization while they can't even hold their planet together or leave to be smart enough.
I think that, so I hear what you're saying, and I think that what you're accidentally do is really ripping this movie more than you think you are, because what you're saying is the stakes were at an 11, but they felt like a 1 to you, which is even worse.
No, they started at 1 and went to 11.
The stakes are as high as they could possibly get.
for Spinal Tap.
Spider-Man. See, I don't even know who this guy is. Fucking steroid man. I mean, Superman in this movie is our central character. So how could his stakes be any higher than everything he knows and loves is imminently being destroyed? You cannot write higher stakes than that. Now, do we care? No, because it's the beginning of the movie. You're not supposed to put stakes like that.
What do you mean,
beginning.
Superman? He's not even. He was just born.
He's a little baby.
Yeah, he's our central character. So like
I understand that,
everything
but-
his entire existence is being wiped out for 20 minutes to start the movie. Like, I don't know.
I mean,
is that
I think
high
it's less
stakes to you
about
guys?
Superman or Clark Kent's existence and his being eliminated. It's more about this civilization that thinks they are the peak. They are the smartest people on the planet. Like, you just look at their world that they live in, and they truly believe they are the smartest, and they're going to just fall apart. And just they've got to that peak, and they're sending scout ships out to other planets, as we learn later, to build up their civilization because they know they're going to die here. Why don't they leave? Because they're so strong-headed that they think they can survive here.
Sure, yeah, that's great.
I think I don't care about those people as much because they
I don't
aren't
either.
good
That's
people.
my point.
I think
which
that
is
might
fine.
lower my score a little bit.
Yeah, it's
I'm considering it.
Yeah.
Okay.
I think it
It's
makes
an
me care
it's an
about.
interesting point I didn't think of.
I think it makes me care about the actual Earth that I live on and the people that live here at the end when that destruction is being.
and I know we're splitting hairs with
Yeah.
the word stakes. I don't like to get too. Actually, I do like to
We
get
love
really.
stakes.
well, the stakes,
Fake stakes?
the stakes were
Fake
the
stakes is our
biggest.
favorite.
That's the thing is we've talked about stakes so much on this podcast, and that's why I feel like we're kind of harping on it a little bit. And so it's a good conversation.
But it was the biggest
Yeah, a lot
debate
of
when
it.
this movie came out. It was the biggest debate. It was Superman is allowing all these people in the world to die, or in
Krypton.
He did it
not
way, but he
Krypton.
did it way better already 5 years
city
before on
in
Watchmen with Dr. Manhattan,
Metropolis.
by the way.
Oh,
All right.
Metropolis.
He's letting
that-
all these people in Metropolis die, and it was the biggest deal because
So that's one review.
we have
Yeah.
19 more.
I'm still going to say it. The stakes were flat. Nick, you said that a long time ago. We should just stop there. Actually, I think it's a good conversation. Let's move on to Joe Morgenstern, Wall Street Journal. Ooh, Wall Street Journal. Let's see, what they have
Let's
to
see what
say.
the money has
What do
to
you-
say.
What do you got, money?
What's the money got?
What seals the movie's doom is its surrender to the lower power of coarsegrained. The fuck is that word? Do you know this word?
Coarsegrainy?
Coarsegrained. COARSEGRAINED.
I couldn't even process all those letters right
Coarsegrained.
now.
I don't know. It's a word. Is it surrender to the lower power of coarser-grained action and computer-generated images of inexplicable banality? And then I also had...
I know that one.
Yeah, I do too.
That's the most pompous review I've ever heard.
And then I also...
Spell it again?
Well, it's Wall Street Journal. And my thing's underlining it like it's spelled wrong, so maybe I input wrong. C-O-A-R-S-E.
Okay, wait, say it again. C-O-A...
C-O-A-R-S-E.
Mm-hmm.
Coarse-grained.
G-R-A-I-N-E-D. Coarse-grained.
Oh,
That's
coarse
the one.
grained is a texture or a grain. That's all it says.
It's a stupid word.
Just checking to see if
Yeah.
you guys knew. But the other one paired with it is Philadelphia Inquirer, which is Stephen Ray, and he says Man of Steel is just the same old.
Same old,
So-
same old. Of what?
I
Well,
don't
they
know.
remade a movie, basically. I mean,
Yeah,
I mean, it's different, but it's an origin story that's been done already.
I think he's saying it's just another comic. It's just another superhero movie with fake stakes. I
think-
made that part.
So having watched the new Superman that just came out this year by James Gunn, and I have more appreciation for filmmakers that take risks and try new things and try to tell an old. This is Superman's 80 plus years old, almost 90 years old. So he's been around.
I saw no risks taken in this movie.
I
I don't know. I think on a story standpoint, you didn't see any risk. From a superhero, retelling the story of Superman, somebody that cares about superheroes and Marvel and DC and all these comic book movies,
Just kind
I
of changing
found
changing
this
the
to
history of
be
it.
super fresh and super interesting and super wild that they would come up with these ideas and build upon a superhero that was built in the fucking 30s, 40s, and 50s as this all Americana, you know?
Yeah, it's
and,
just like a reinterpretation of it. Kind
and
of
I
deal.
think I have more appreciation for that. The more I watch it, the more I think, oh, wow, what a fucking risk.
And I
we
would
took.
say basically that's just like what happens when you make a Superman movie in 2013, more so than he actually took risks.
I'm learning
So-
more, and like when I see movies or I see superhero movies, the older I get, the more I watch these, I see what I know they have to be attached to an IP. I get it. Batman, Superman, Marvel movie, whatever it is, like Dracula, go on and on. Do I find it? Would I have rather watched this if I didn't think that was Superman? Put him in a different suit, use different names. Would I have appreciated or liked it more if it had nothing to do with Superman? Because I know a lot of the hate from this movie was because he was Superman.
Kind of like how Total
And-
Recall was ruined
Yeah.
because it was called Total Recall.
Yes.
And it's like if it would have been
it
named
could have
something
been just
different.
a wild, yeah.
I could get down with that.
Yeah.
And then my last one, and I need you guys' help with this one because I don't know what this means, but I it's great. Stephen D. Gradinus, National Catholic Register. He's a top reviewer on Rotten Tomatoes. So this is, and he had a really good thing to say. Not the Superman movie we need, but the one we deserve. That broke my brain.
Oh, interesting.
Is he calling general movie-going audiences stupid?
Not
Or
the
is he just commenting on like
not the Superman
the
movie
Spider-Man,
we
the
need,
Superman
but the
franchise?
one we
Sorry, I
deserve.
kept
No,
saying
it's a very
Spider-Man.
cynical take. I mean,
Okay,
but
so that's how I read
But
it.
a
Cynical.
Good. What was his review? Like rating?
So that's what we get for being Catholic.
This was all of these are rotten. All of these are rotten.
Okay.
So less than 2.5 out of 5. So he says not the Superman movie we need, but the one we deserve. I kind of agreed with that because like
I don't
we
get it. I feel like it's
need-
a positive review.
I feel like
but
we
I'm-
need something that's like
Good.
we need like what Nolan did with the Batman franchise, where he just completely flipped it on its head and did something that we had never seen before. And I know you probably would say that about Man of Steel, but I remember seeing this. I barely remember seeing the Superman movie that came out in like the 2000s.
Yeah.
I don't remember what it was called.
It was terrible. Yeah.
And
Superman Returns.
that I remember more about that movie the one time I saw it 20 years ago, 25 years ago, whatever, 20 years ago, than I did this one that I saw last week. So, and they kind of felt the same to me. So I don't know. What do you guys think? Any thoughts on that? Anything else?
That's a weird review. It feels positive, but also he may just be being
Facetious.
And again, the
but
context is that he rated it negatively, and then
Yeah.
he said it's the one we deserve. So
Yeah.
he's saying that we deserved a bad
Yeah.
thing.
Yeah, I guess we would. Yeah, I think it's hard,
it's a cool
especially
review.
these superhero movies or any reboot for that matter. What do you do when you're assigned to remake it? The new Superman is the greatest example. They could not have gone to the original. They couldn't have gone to the one in 2000. They couldn't have gone to this one and gone darker and broodier. They had to go bubbly, colorful, bright, joyous, goofy, and it did not hit for me when I saw
But that's
the new
what
one.
Superman is. That's what it's always been. To me, growing up, Superman, I never liked Superman, but I at least respected what it was. It was fun and bright. And then Batman was dark and scary. And it's like, that's how DC framed it. So it's like Chris Nolan doubled down on the dark and broody Batman. And and look at the Batman from 2022. Yeah. Talk about getting even darker. Like, that's what audiences want. And then Superman, they tried to do that with Superman. And I feel like audiences were like, well, clearly they liked it, but I was like, where's the fun?
That's what's funny is
make it feel like a Spider-Man fun
I want those
movie.
trunks.
Yeah, the trunks. Yeah, I guess Snyder fought for the trunks.
I want to see him like in the Daily Planet getting like yelled at by J.K. Simmons, and then he's got to like,
I wanted that.
They get his glasses off and run out. You know, like,
Brian,
there was none of that.
Yeah,
you're gonna like the new
brooding.
Superman.
Yeah,
I'm gonna watch it. I'm gonna watch it.
I think you will. I think they could have kept Superman brooding because he's dealing with losing his entire existence, but also trying to fit in somewhere and fighting between the two. I think that's interesting. I think that's cool as a character, and I think it's cool for Superman. But I grew up looking at the darker comics of DC, Superman included. So I remember the black suit Superman. I remember the dark, fucked up, like the crazy stuff where he was fighting Batman and going back and forth. So I think it's weird that people say, oh, that's not my Superman. And the new one people are raving about, and it's colorful and bubbly. I thought it was just so stupid and comical. And like, yes, I think the actor that played Superman was great. Incredible. I thought the movie was stupid.
I guess maybe now I'm seeing what you're saying when you said that they took risks, because now I guess I'm realizing like, yeah, he'd win a different direction in tone. So
I think that's
helps
the hard part
that.
about these movies. He had to go somewhere else.
Also, how long are we in? And he doesn't wear the Superman costume once so far.
I think that's another big risk.
How long are we into this segment? Holy fuck!
I'm done.
Shit.
What's
I've been done. He's been over here waxing.
And we're
poetic.
only halfway. We're halfway done.
Well, guys, we're 41
Here we
minutes.
go.
We're 41 minutes
All right.
into a 2-hour and 23-minute movie.
Audience review.
A
This is a
lot to say here.
This is a long audience review, but we'll get right into them.
Jesus.
You see it? Yeah.
Take
The
a peek.
rest
All right,
are
I'm gonna
short.
let me just slouch a little bit.
The
get more
rest are
comfortable.
short. Jeremy H, 5 out of 5 stars. As a lifelong Superman fan since infancy, all right, that's a little aggressive. I have seen all Superman-related media, and I have to say that Man of Steel is the best Superman film since Superman the movie. From the beginning to the end, I was heavily invested in Clark's journey as he tries to figure out who he was and where he came from, with the most beautiful scenes of him emerging in the Superman suit. I agree. It's later in the movie, and it has a nice payoff. In the suit, flying for the first time, with Zimmer's score. We haven't even talked about Zimmer. Playing in the background, Cavill's portrayal is nothing short of excellent, and he doesn't get the praise he deserves from the film alone. Amy Adams was wonderful as Lois Lane. I don't know. And I don't care what anyone says. She was the best Lois next to Durance, Tulloch.
What about Terry Hatcher?
Yeah, I was going to say Hatcher. I don't know about that.
Terry Hatcher was so fine.
Zach's direction with the story by Nolan and Goyer is beautiful and blends to tell this masterpiece as they bring the DC universe into the real world. I think that's a big piece, is bringing it into the real world. It's a little dark, but I like that and appreciate
It's a coherent review. Yeah.
Yep. What do you guys think of that? That's a long one, but
I mean, I think I just disagree with the Lois Lane stuff. I do agree. I do feel like Cavill did what they asked him to do. I think he did well there. Yeah. So,
I guess he actually tested for the other one 10 years before that. So he's been trying for Superman for
the one I saw a long time ago.
Yeah. I'm not going to pronounce this name, but 5 out of 5. Every superhero film coming out now has a hint of this film in it, and it's beautiful to see that. I love it so much. But he might be talking about the risk.
I think he's just talking about that it's CGI start to back, and it's like, let's do everything in post. Is that what he meant? That's what I heard.
I think so.
Maybe.
Oh, could be.
Too much CG for you?
Way.
Yeah, there was
too
a
much.
lot.
Do you not think Henry was actually flying in this movie?
What I don't think is that the entire world was destroyed. I mean, not the entire world. You know what I mean? Like everything that can be destroyed.
Just the 2 poles that they were going
destroyed.
At.
Yeah. The CG was good quality.
Yeah,
it was very good quality.
Okay. I think cinematography.
Who did it? I'm going to find out. Who did?
I think
the
the cinematography was stunning. It was very interesting that they took a lot of comic book frames and they smashed them into this film for like Superman coming out of the ship and soaking up the sunshine. But yeah, I don't know. I appreciate it. Hugh P, 4 out of 5. After watching the new Superman, I appreciate the direction of this Superman more.
Oh.
I cannot agree with that anymore.
Good comparison. That sounds like you wrote that. Yeah.
Yeah.
Ben, real quick, You've seen the new Superman, and you're hotter on it than Grizz is, right?
Way hotter.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
That's what it felt like. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
It reminded me of Christopher Reeve's Superman.
Okay.
Ooh.
Like
Okay.
he was just a genuine good person and it was like an episode of a Superman that you already knew and you liked, and then it dropped you into this storyline of him exploring this new situation that is happening.
Cool.
And
All right. We promise that other segments aren't this long.
Yeah.
We promise.
Oh my! I've got some short ass.
We're
shit
gonna
coming
move
up.
on to a segment with thank you.
Select
Thank
all,
you, Ben,
summarize for me,
with the sound
ChatGPT.
effect.
Yeah.
It's got a sound effect called Flip the Script.
wow, you really gave it all the respect.
There it is. It deserves the respect.
Hey, go
I'm
back
gonna
and
sit
listen.
up in my chair a little bit more now.
I never talk during that sound effect.
No, it's sacrilege. All right. Flip the Script. It's where we talk about the one thing that if we gave the film a good review, talk about what we didn't like, if we gave it a bad review, what we did like. I'll start, I guess. I'm right down the middle, but I'm leaning negative now. I'm leaning negative. And I briefly brought this up earlier, but I'll say it again, and it's something I thought that was just missing, kind of an egregious issue with this film. There's just no comic relief. There's nothing, even a little chuckle here or there.
There's one joke.
Is there?
Did you detect the joke?
I think I
there's
missed
a
it.
joke?
Yes. It is. Let me find it here. Oh, here we go. Do you remember when you saw this big screen and it said alert? And you're like, oh shit, like this alert, like there's like some bomb or something. And it goes, toner empty. It was a printer. You think it's like a panel, like a nuclear launch panel. It's like a fucking printer, and it's like empty toner. That was it. That was the one moment.
And it even actually made like a couple of like dark turns to make it even kind of worse. Like the whole kind of invasion sequence like went horror movie for like a second. We might talk about that a little bit more later. But yeah, just the zero comic relief is like 10 points, 15 points off. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. I'll piggyback on that. I'll say the one good thing about this movie was, it's not even really, it doesn't even show up in the movie, but the thing I respect is the casting director. So whoever the casting director is for this movie, they cast this movie really well. Michael Shannon as a villain. We got Laurence Fishburn in there. Sure. We got Cavill, which I think is he makes for a great Superman. I generally like Amy Adams. She does good stuff. She was doing good sci-fi around this time. She did Arrival, Denis Villeneuve's Arrival. She was amazing in that. She's been in some great stuff like Sharp Objects. I mean, she can do good stuff. You've got Diane Lane and Kevin Costner, Russell Crowe. I mean, the casting director, great job. Unfortunately,
How they
fucked up your decisions. So I'm sorry for you, casting director.
And I realized, sorry, that just didn't make any sense what I said. I was negative, so I went negative. But my score was positive.
No. Yes.
So that's why I went negative, just to clarify.
50
but I am going to probably drop it below 50.
And I wasn't going to correct you.
50,
I know,
anyway.
thank you. I know. My brain just clicked. I was like, oh.
Actually, Nick, I didn't even notice.
Oh.
You think at 50?
No one was listening to what I'm
No one
fucking
gives a
saying.
shit.
I know. Why do I even correct myself? Who fucking cares? Anyways, Grizz, what do you got, buddy?
So you're going to say something you didn't like. The thing you didn't like the most. Yeah.
The bad of this, I think the more I watch it, the more I just really dislike Lois Lane. And I think she was being too tough, like tough girl. Like it just made her less likable. And I think it's really hard because Lois Lane is supposed to be this, levity to Superman and his like battle of morality versus purpose and all those things.
I would say she's the weakest Lois Lane I've ever seen. Matter of fact, I'd nickname her Lowest Lane.
Nice. That's an alternate title. Put that in your.
Can I get some race cars?
Actually, that's great.
That's
good.
Something.
That's good.
Thank you. Actually, that was part of my marquee mess, but I did
You wasted it on this. That was perfect timing. That was good timing.
Yeah, we like that.
Other than that, the visual stakes of them beating each other up in the CGI fest at the end, I think there are really killer moments where they're in Smallville and they're beating the heck out of each other because that was hand-to-hand combat. It was I can't think of the female's name.
The tough chick.
Feora. The stuff that they showed instead of slow-mo that Zach Snyder's
she was like
did like the speed
she
motion.
was Zod's like secondhand girl. Yeah.
She was a great villain
good.
too.
Yeah,
She was decent.
Yeah.
But I think a lot of that CG where they just went into the air and just started punching each other and running through the ground, I couldn't stand that there was no stakes to that.
I just don't understand why they're so keen to punch each other in the face when they know, that they've done it 75
Brian,
times and nothing happens.
We're just gonna make it like a fajita chicken.
Okay,
We're gonna
my
talk
bad, my
about
bad.
it.
Oh yeah,
We're
we'll
gonna
talk
talk
about
it.
Yeah.
I'm
I
getting
think
all
that's
excited.
one thing I appreciate about the new Superman. He did have somewhat of a weakness, and they showed blood, and they showed that, so.
Also, the other guy also showed weakness, also was beat up.
Yep.
I just, it didn't feel like there were two invincible people fighting each other.
That's the only
And
pro.
I loved that.
That's the only pro that each iteration of a superhero movie that goes on, they build on. They actually do listen to the fans, and they actually build on that kind of reaction. I think that was one from this. So
Nice. All right.
All right, that's been Flip the Script.
Caught me mid sip.
No, yeah, you're good. That was pretty good.
That's good.
Oh shit, we were talking over the.
I only talked because you talked.
That's Ben's fault.
We'll fix it in post.
Yeah.
I didn't say anything.
All right. Now we're going on to another segment. It's a brief segment. It's a fun segment. I had some fun with this one this week. I hope you guys did too. I hope
Way
you
too
guys
much fun.
did too. All
Way
right.
too much fun.
This is Marquee Mess.
Yippee-ki-yay, motherfucker.
It's the segment where we rename the film. All right, Brian, you're having fun. Get start us off.
I went kind of a different direction with this one.
got a
I'm not
theme?
necessarily renaming the movie.
Oh.
I'm renaming the actors.
Okay.
We are. You'll see.
Okay.
So we had Henry Cavill was in it, right?
He's got a whole segment.
More like Henry traveled to the bank to cash his huge ass check. Am I right?
Yeah, you're right. You're
Hold on,
right. Okay.
We're gonna do this.
Okay. There it is.
There we go.
Uh-huh.
Every time, please.
All right. I'll go. This one kind of just applies to the start of the film, first 15, 20 minutes. As the crow flies.
Oh, Russell Crowe.
Russell Crowe.
pretty good.
I'm with you.
Yeah.
I'm with you.
Yeah, he does a lot of flying.
I actually tried to rename this movie Kryptonian Chaos.
Okay.
Yeah.
Now back to the funny one. I'm just kidding. I feel like I need to be more serious on this segment. So next 2 weeks from now, Kevin Costner was in this, right?
Mm-hmm.
He was.
More like Kevin costing a bunch to be in 3 scenes.
Yeah, boy, you're right about that. I forgot to say that I have a little bit of a theme. Mine, every title I have references either like a song or a movie or a TV show or a video game.
So As the Crow Flies
it's actually a TV show.
As the World Turns.
No. There's a TV show that's literally just called that.
Okay, cool.
Yeah.
Keep going. What's our next one?
Our next one is California Love. I'm going back to Kal-El.
Wow.
Because remember, he's going back to that name. It was his name.
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah.
And then he was Clark Kent. and
There
then
was
he's
a
going
lot of that in the movie. Yeah.
That'd be
a lot of
tough
the
back to
Kal-El.
Kal-El.
That'll be tough to fit on the VHS.
Yeah, that's okay. We'll make it fit.
Yeah, it'll be fine.
Make it fit.
This one's for Brian. Super Frown.
What?
Super Frown.
Okay.
That's what I was doing for 2 hours while I watched it. Guys, Diane Lane was in this.
She was
Mm-hmm.
a treasure.
More like die into being any other movie Lane.
I know. Man. Yeah. Nice, Ben. Nice. All right. I really like this next one. I hope you guys like it too. IHOPalix now.
Oh, dang it. I had this one. Look, I had Metropolis now.
Yeah.
Dang it.
Ben holds so much power at the board.
Really do.
Alrighty.
Who else was? Oh, Michael Shannon was in it.
Uh-huh.
Oh, I fucking love Michael Shannon.
More like Michael Shannon, none of his talent was used.
What? Whatever.
Oh, you want to see Michael Shannon as a villain? Watch Premium Rush.
No.
Oh,
You wanna-
great.
you wanna
Underrated
see-
movie.
Yeah.
You want to see one of the
Underrated.
best Michael Shannon movies? 99 Homes.
Oh, that's a good one too.
Holy shit, that movie's
My
incredible.
point is that's what I was saying. The casting director, we got Michael Shannon. He signed to be in this movie.
I really liked.
He just doesn't do. He's just there. Like he doesn't have any of his like he's good at being
I think his
formidable.
passion
but
was there. Like his.
I didn't feel anything.
Oh, I
from
felt
him.
it. Oh.
All right.
Better be
World
good.
War Zod.
Mm-hmm.
Yep. World War Z.
I'm gonna. Oh, I'm so sorry, Grizz. I was just
My
gonna.
God.
I had
rude.
another one that's so similar that I'm just gonna rattle it off to
Yeah,
you.
let's hear it.
Zod of War. Zod of
Mhm.
War.
Oh, Zod
All
of
right,
War.
Sorry.
It's
sorry,
World War
sorry,
Z?
sorry. Yeah.
World War Zod.
World War Zod. Zod of
And
War.
then God of War. Yeah.
But what did I say? Last of the Kryptonians.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, these are good names. Better than a lot of other names. Russell Crowe was in it.
Mhm.
Yeah, Max.
He was.
More like Russell croaked when he watched the movie because of how bad it was.
Yeah, that's a why. Yeah. Thanks, Ben. All right, here's another one. This is a little more obscure Ben Affleck, Samuel L. Jackson film, Changing Lane. Changing Lane.
You know what? I saw that movie at Hollywood Bar and Filmworks with a nice big pitcher of margarita and
I
a pack of
saw
Turkish
it.
Royals, and I really liked it. I don't know if it was because of the margaritas.
I saw it at Cinema Movie Grill.
Did you?
And so we
Wow.
both had a
Cinema
dining
Movie
experience.
We had similar experiences.
Yeah.
Could you
yeah.
smoke cigarettes at yours?
You were older.
I think so.
It wasn't the Lowe's Theater off 86th Street?
What?
The Lowe's?
Oh no, Studio Movie
Studio,
Grill.
yeah, over off
Excuse me,
86?
Studio. Yes.
Yeah.
Correct.
That was after it was Lowe's. Remember that one?
Oh, I guess it wasn't really my side of town.
It's not really fair to rate a movie that you get to see while you smoke a cigarette because you're gonna like the movie.
Yeah,
Like if you
I
get to
know.
smoke and drink
Yeah,
while
it's
you're watching a
pretty much
movie, it's a
guaranteed.
good movie.
All right. What do you got, Chris?
I'm out, but I do believe we probably should start smoking while we're doing this.
I think you should start
I think- I
smoking.
really
for
think you
sure.
I
should.
started 2 weeks ago.
Good.
yes.
Good. What are you smoking? Basics?
No idea. I just picked them up.
Oh,
Did you-
just
did
a
you-
random pack?
Did you
Yep.
start smoking after you listened back to our last episode where Nick raised the score 1 point because there was good smoking in the movie?
Yeah,
'Cause that would've been
was
a good
the
time to
that was the
start.
last straw. I said
Yeah.
for the least the last 15 episodes, I was going to pick up smoking.
What'd you choose? What kind? Marlboro
I
Red?
have no idea. I just
You don't know
just
what you're
put- you just
smoking?
I
pointed.
just said, "Give me cigarettes," and he gave me cigarettes.
Yeah.
One
So now I'm
cigarette,
addicted.
please.
Yeah.
I'll take
Do
one
one
cigarette, please. I just got one more name.
Uh-huh.
Lawrence Fishburne was in it. Yeah.
What movie is he in? What are the movies?
Who, Lawrence?
Yeah.
He's in a movie that I'm going to reference on my very last Marquee Mess.
Whoa.
Oh, whoa!
That's a lot to keep in your mind.
Whoa.
At one.
Whoa!
Whoa.
Whoa.
Whoa!
Um,
Whoa.
He didn't say the word.
So no, not yet. So Lawrence Fishburne. Wait, more like Lawrence your eyes out with bleach after watching this movie. Fishburne.
Oh, man. You're really killing it
good. I'm
tonight.
not
Yes,
even-
I didn't get the
I'm not
womp
even
womp.
gonna womp womp. You know.
That was my last.
He got
Yeah,
the
boy.
My last one.
Brian just flew in and his arms are still tired.
Yeah, I'm such a- That's good. Thank you.
Yeah, thank you.
Good job.
All right. This next one, I got a few more. This next one is not great, but hey, how about the Zodfather? Zodfather.
That's good.
All right.
Mhm.
You want me to just do my last one and then you can round us
Yeah,
out,
yeah.
finish it out. This was a lot of took place in Kansas, right?
Mhm.
Buckle your seatbelt, Dorothy, because Kansas is going bye-bye.
Did we want to?
Kansas is going bye-bye.
There we go.
Please hold the
like
delay.
It was like a 4 out of 10 on reaction time. I mean,
well,
it wasn't the worst,
here's the
but
thing.
it was not good.
I'll take
it's
it.
on. It's like 5 pages away from where
I
the
just-
rim shot
listen,
is.
You
I
did
forgot.
okay. You did okay.
I just expected the whoa. I forgot we even had that soundbite. So
Yeah.
anyway, all right, Nick.
All right, I got 3 more. Collateral damage.
the best one. Cal El Turl.
That's so good.
Or you just
So
be
good.
Cal El Turl with starring Tom Cruise.
I like this one too. Can't touch this.
Mm-hmm.
And the other one doesn't even need a name change. Ghost Dad.
Ghost Dad.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, literally.
Nice.
That was one of the better marquee messes that we've had in a while.
Yeah,
Good
you
job.
guys really brought it. I brought it down.
No,
so.
no. You
I
gave
like
us
it.
clout. You
yeah.
you like were serious. So there's people out there who latched on to yours.
I doubt that.
No,
Okay.
there's people who like this movie. A lot of people,
Hey,
and they like.
I think people like this movie. Yeah.
Hearing
Yeah.
you take it serious.
All right, this is Critical Mess. We are sponsored. We're sponsored by Onkyo. We're sponsored by Old Elk. But really, we're really just sponsored by the Ambrosialist.
Guess not. Good try.
What? Oh, and
Well,
Modelo.
Grizz
Oh,
was holding
Modelo.
up our hydration.
Yeah, but we're just staying hydrated. I mean,
Yeah.
it's kind of like,
Yeah.
you
It's
know,
water in these
Like
cans.
being sponsored by
wake
water.
up, pop a Modelo.
Yeah,
You know,
a
it's
couple
just
of
kind of just how we keep hydrated.
I'm sorry.
You
What?
gotta stay healthy.
So anyway, yeah. All right. The Ambrosialist.
We got more on the Ambrosialist?
Yeah, we do, and
Oh,
this is a fun
sweet.
one. It's 9/8 Central this fall on NBC. Also coming this Friday.
Mm-hmm. Friday.
Yeah. This new episode is this Friday.
Oh, cool. I thought it was
Thursday.
I thought it was a Sunday.
No, it's on Friday.
Friday.
I thought it was Thursdays.
And this is kind of I just have like a snippet. I got like a snippet of dialogue. So I'm gonna. It's not gonna be really good, but I'm
You
gonna kind
perform
of
it?
try and do
Did the
this
studio
just
give you
quickly.
this?
It's this. Well, the writers' room passed this along to me and just said this would probably be a good
That's
teaser
nice.
for the week.
Go for it.
So okay, you can hit me with the music, Ben. The Ambrosilist is dying of thirst. Son, says Teddy Danson, please, at least drink this river water. It's fresh, it's clear. No, father, says the Ambrosilist. I shan't. But son, why? Why? I shall never drink water, father. It's truly unbecoming of the Ambrosilist. But son, I don't understand. Water, father, is absolutely disgusting. Fish fuck in water. Imagine how many fish have fucked in the water that you hold in your hands. It's vile. I shall only drink Wet Willie's Excelsior whiskey. Will Wet Willie be able to wet the Ambrosilist whistle this time? Stay tuned for next week's update on the Ambrosilist. So that was just like a little bit of dialogue.
Fish do fuck in water, don't they?
Yeah,
I know.
they do.
Doesn't that make you think about that?
They shit in
Like
water.
a
You
little
know
bit?
what fish don't fuck in? Whiskey.
Yeah, exactly. They couldn't fuck in it.
No, it messes up their gills.
They'd fucking die.
We've done
It messes up
experiments
their
as a
gills.
human race. Oh, I forgot about
All right.
that.
Can we make Tharks quick at least?
I have
tonight?
the fastest one you've ever heard in your life.
Amazing. It's themes and arcs, everybody.
Okay.
All right, so here's what I wrote down. I felt like 99% of the effort went into the visuals and 1% into the actual story. So likewise, I'm going to put only 1% of my effort into the themes and arcs.
Like it.
Father figures.
Mhm.
Mm-hmm.
That's dumb. Destiny versus free will. Survival versus morality. Belonging versus alienation. Power and responsibility.
Yeah.
I think there's a lot more to this movie than you give credit to in that one.
I told you I was going to give 1% effort. So I literally gave
That's fine.
1% effort.
I see Grizz out here playing D.
Hey,
I see him.
yeah.
Here-
I see him.
Here's my thing about the movie. It is
I gave
very
1%.
dense. It's very dense. And so like the themes and arcs get lost in the dialogue,
The
and
visuals, a lot of stuff, yeah.
and like
Yep, the
you're kind of trying to siphon out like I said, it's a comic book nerds comic book
Yeah.
movie. And it's just like it's dense.
When
And
this
so-
first came out, I watched way too many YouTube breakdown videos, and I'm kind of slowly getting back into it. Like, it's just fun with these superhero movies specifically because they pull from so much, and it's just fun to watch them dig into that.
All right, I got to fucking say something. All right. Okay.
Yeah, what do you got?
Okay.
No,
You
no.
poked
Here
the
it goes.
beast here. All right.
1% goes to 99%.
sorry, Rob, we're joking.
You can't just put a theme in a movie and say, oh, that's part of the themes of the movie. It has to actually be warranted and be earned and be part of the screenplay, part of the performance, part of the backstory. You can't just put a theme on the page and not build it up or not nurture it and be like, oh, that theme's in that movie.
So
That's
then
why
what
I
what
jokingly
theme?
said that only father figures are in this, because to me, they just threw a bunch of shit in here that's like disjointed and disconnected and not earned. And I feel like, yeah, okay, on technically that's a theme, but I didn't feel anything. I didn't walk away from the movie going, man, that was a really good like father-son movie, or boy, that was a really good like for instance, when I walked away from Watchmen, that stuck with me. Dr. Manhattan, his battle for whether or not he's going to care for the human race, that affected me. That theme affected me. This movie, guess what? It had the same theme, but I give it demerit. I'm giving it a demerit. You heard that right. I don't know why I just said that. I'm giving it a demerit for that theme because yes, it had that theme in it, but it didn't have that theme in it. Watchmen had that theme. Superman didn't.
But Watchmen's a better movie for me.
Yeah,
You know what I
Watchmen
mean?
is also a better movie. Yeah.
Right. But I'm not
I guess
discounting this one because it doesn't do the theme as well. You know what I mean?
That's a good point. That's a good point. I am sort of connecting my analysis of themes and arcs to, but I still think there's something there.
I still think
you can have a character say a throwaway line and then be like, oh, this movie deals with that theme, and I'm gonna fire back and say, no, it doesn't.
But it wasn't
they just
one
wanted
line.
it to.
But it wasn't one line. It was literally Superman, the entire film, showing the cutbacks to his childhood, his father trying to teach him how to be human,
I mean,
how
yeah,
to
that was a
have
theme.
purpose. And there's repetitive. I mean, it's almost hitting your face over and over again.
I
And
will
then
say
you have Superman having to realize, oh, I have this other set of
skills.
not skills, but he has this entire other like life that
I will
he
grant you
has,
that.
and
I
an
will grant you
entire
that.
existence of a
But you railed off a list of themes, and I just feel like, yeah, like okay, but it didn't really
You
have
feel like
those
they were
themes.
unearned.
It didn't explore them.
I think the
like,
only one that I wanted to care about and really that hit home was just Superman's.
Like Ben,
that's-
you described this movie as dense, and I would describe it as the opposite of dense. I would describe this movie as completely like thin.
We started
personally.
this segment like so strong.
I know, but I got
really did.
chastised for trying to keep it
really
short, so I had to.
You brought it. You
Yeah.
brought it.
Thank you.
All right.
And
that
then
was
it
fun.
all got convoluted. Anyways, guys, that was a thoughtful discussion.
Yeah.
And Grizz, I appreciate the way you're defending the film. I don't actually necessarily really disagree with you. In fact, I think I would side with Grizz a little more than Brian on this one. Just in the way that the themes, I understand both of your points of views, but I do think this movie had a little. Listen to me. Shut the fuck up. Shut the fuck up.
Now you know what we feel like.
No, I'm done.
We finally got Nick to talk.
I'm
We
done.
did it. Let's go.
This was all a ploy to get you to talk. We both rated this 95.
I slipped in
secretly.
You got like 10 seconds of glory.
I slipped in $50 during the episode.
All right. We would never skip Brian's
Never.
corner.
We
Ever.
only have one more segment.
And that's where we're going. We're going to Brian's corner.
Hey, welcome to Brian's
Hey.
Corner. It's always a pleasure to have you guys here every 2 weeks. I've dusted the cobwebs. I've lit a candle. And I've got a new pinball machine on the way.
Yeah.
So Brian's Corner's getting some upgrades. I still don't really know where it is, but it's in our hearts. So this is 5 ways to make this movie worth my time. Number 1, make it smaller. Focus on a few key relationships so I could invest in someone instead of making it about a million worlds blowing up all the time.
I'm going to agree or
cough,
disagree
new
with all of these. Agree.
Cough.
Yes.
New Superman.
Please agree or disagree.
Okay.
Thank you. Number 2, make it
It's too much.
make it shorter. Cut out all the stuff on Krypton.
Check.
New Superman does that.
Number 3,
I'll disagree.
get rid of the flashbacks. They broke the immersion, and I feel like they tried to tell a nonlinear story just to make it seem more smarter.
Check.
Disagree.
Love it. Number 4, remove about 75% of the face punches. Actually, remove 100% of them since not a single one had any impact whatsoever. We already talked about that one.
Agree.
80% removal for me.
100% removal for me.
Love
Take
it.
a good face punch.
Or
just a couple.
add in actual face punches.
Make them count.
Yeah, sure.
Make them count.
Give me a
Make
few.
'em count.
Give me
Yeah.
a
If
few.
Make
it's
them-
Superman versus a normal man, Superman can't bleed.
I'm
But if
talking
it's
about
Superman versus another Superman.
I'm talking about Zod
he
versus
bleeds.
Superman.
Yeah.
And it's like, well, give me a few face punches just to sort of so they can realize like, oh, this isn't working, and then
Or
let's-
then
Yeah, go
Superman
to
could
something
be
else.
defeated.
Number
Yeah.
5, the last one, ratchet up the dynamics. Okay. And so I want to talk about dynamics for a second because that was the big dynamics probably took off 60 points for this movie for me. And what do I mean by that? Well, dynamics describe the changes in pacing, tone, intensity of scenes. Dynamics and music are very important. You know, Nick, as a pianist, you know, dynamics are very
As a
important.
penis?
As a producer, you know this. We all know dynamics are very important in art, in all forms of art, but especially movies. You know, alternate between fast, chaotic action, quiet, intimate moments. You know. And I just want to just spend maybe 2 minutes on dynamics real quick here because I still think maybe that word is a little bit vague. So here's why dynamics matter. And this is why that took off so much for me. So for me, dynamics are emotional engagement, right? So humans respond strongly to contrast. That's how we're wired. If there's no contrast, we don't respond to it. They give it like a narrative shape to me too. So they guide you through a journey of build up, climax, and resolution. You have that sort of hero's journey or sort of the main story beats of a movie, and it's always there's you if you've ever seen like that graph of how like the 3 act structure of a movie is, it's not a flat line. It's also not just like a linearly increasing line. It's an up and down, up and down. It's dynamics. There's memorability. So like I was saying, I barely remember this movie. Nick, you said you watched it 12 hours ago. You barely remember it. Well, why is that? Maybe because there's no dynamics, because dynamics give you sudden intensity and then a moment of relaxation, and it's impactful and it lasts. And finally, I think balance and contrast. Dynamics prevent predictability and they allow for surprise, right? So you have a sudden thing happening, you're surprised. And I'll give you the ChatGPT summary.
Please.
And I'm not taking credit for that. This is not me. Dynamics are the push and pull of intensity in art. And they're crucial because they shape how the audience feels the work, not just how they perceive it. And I think that I perceived this movie, but I did not feel it. And I'm chalking that up to dynamics. That's my spiel. What do you think about dynamics?
Yeah. Once again, check.
Check.
Beautifully
described.
Thank you.
Brian? Oh, no.
I think that's why I kind of feel like it's a comic nerd movie, is because comic nerd movies or comic nerds don't really care about like the dynamics. They care about the gritty part of it. They care about the details and the character that like it. Yeah, I don't know.
I don't want to insult comic book fans' intelligence on movies, but
I don't appreciate it as I just enjoy it because it's a fun Easter egg here and there. I think your thing about I think you wrote it, the predictability.
Mm-hmm.
I think there is merit to that because a lot of movies that I'm like really shocked by are high on my list where I'm like, oh shit, they really turned on that. I think the thing for this that is not predictable, it's not heavy, it's not heavy-handed, it's the dynamic of Superman contemplating his existence as a Kryptonian versus his existence living an entire life, 30 plus years as a human. And he has to come to the conclusion of saying no to his entire existence as an alien and him choosing to come to Earth and be a human. So he will kill his entire, history as a Kryptonian for the love and appreciation of Earth as humans. Yeah, but he also, they show those cutbacks over and over and the what do you call them? Not cutbacks.
Flashbacks.
Flashbacks. They keep showing those, and it's over and over again where humans are failing him. Teacher, his schoolmates, his the work he does, like all the different scenes are to show that he's getting beaten down by the humankind, but he still chooses those over anybody else.
So. I mean, that's a very compelling theme, and I think I probably would have extracted that theme if the movie had dynamics, if the movie had a way to actually make that impactful to me, and it did not.
For me, if I can think about those things after a movie, it's all the better.
Sure.
So, yeah.
Thanks for joining me, everybody.
It's my ringtone.
All right.
Is it?
No.
No one. Yeah, and you say you're not old. You say you're not old.
I haven't had a ringtone since 2000.
Nobody under fucking 30 knows what the fuck you're talking about.
If my phone is on ringer, then there's something wrong.
There's something wrong.
It means I need to.
My wife's in labor.
Yeah.
It means I need to wake up and take my medicine.
All right. I'm enjoying our sponsor tonight, Old Elk.
I am too.
Yeah, I am.
I'm gonna have a little bit of the slow cut. I think.
Slow
I'm
cut?
gonna finish my water before I get to the Old Elk.
Yeah, that's always smart. Stay hydrated, kids. All right, we're moving on to our most legendary, timeless, and celebrated segment. Ooh, what a timing!
That was good.
Love
I
that.
guess I'll take a whiskey and a hot pocket, please.
Yeah, whiskey in a hot pocket.
Whiskey in a hot pocket, 2 bits.
Why have we not?
Yeah, how can we
shave and a haircut? How can we we need a new, a special hot pockets when you pair with a whiskey, I think, maybe I'll add that to the generator.
Yeah, we have a hot pocket generator.
Go to the mess hall, you can play with it yourself.
Fuck, and I forgot how to use it, so.
Oh, no.
I made you gotta check all the boxes, right?
Yeah. If you just want the craziest flavors, go for it.
Yeah, no, we won't check all the boxes. We're doing rando. I like that. Yeah, boss. Yeah, boss. Okay.
Nick, this tool was created 100% for you, so you do whatever the fuck you want with it.
I know. I like what we're doing right now because when you don't check the box, it doesn't randomly select if you don't check the box, right?
Well, it does, but it's a very low percentage chance.
Okay, well, I'm hitting.
Turn them all on.
I hit 3 out of 4, and I don't think they're on. So we're just gonna see.
Nice.
We're gonna see what happens here. We're gonna see what happens.
You like it?
I like it.
Oh, I haven't heard that one in a while.
I know.
Yeah, we may need some tech support on this hot pocket, but we'll see here. We're starting with breakfast. Breakfast burrito with Cholula in a flaky puff pastry crust. That sounds pretty good.
Mm-hmm.
I'm hungry.
It sounds pretty good. It's got sausage, black beans, scrambled eggs, pepper jack cheese, and salsa verde.
What are we getting after this show?
In? Anybody else in? I'm in.
I'm in for sure.
All right. So first of all, I wanted to start this hot pocket with a ceremonial lowering of the score.
Yes. Okay, let me get. Because I've been waiting for this,
and I think I'm going to lower my score more than I have ever lowered a score before.
So you're 50. You're 53, right?
I'm at 53 right now, and we're gonna drop it 10 points.
Oh my God!
I'm gonna drop it
That's
down to 43.
Big drop.
Lower than Reagan.
Lower than Reagan. I felt better about America after Reagan.
Who didn't?
This film. But yeah, there's just been a lot of points, and I was just kind of I was in a mood to enjoy this film last night, and for whatever strange reason that was. But yeah, after dissecting it a little bit more, I don't think this is a very good movie. And I'm going to start with something that sucked about it that we haven't brought up yet. The first scene of this movie is like this agonizing, screaming childbirth. to start. And it's just like, as we talked about stakes, right? Like starting at absolute maximum levels.
Mm-hmm.
And this movie, I mean, this played into that. You've got this like sort of, and it's obviously kind of like like the childbirth is like, there's no doctors, you can tell it's kind of something weird's going on. And it just was so intense, and the stakes were so high right out of the gate that ultimately it was an interesting idea to do it, but I found it detrimental. So Brian, I know you agree with me. Grizz, just defend it for a second though.
It was a real baby.
Was it the whole time?
Yeah.
It looked a little
No
fake
CG baby.
for part of it.
I think it was the stylistic, harsh contrast, soft glow.
Yeah.
that
It looked pretty
Snyder
good.
has.
Yeah.
It felt real. I mean, I've been at a couple childbirths, so I mean, it felt dramatic and intense. So
At least 2.
at least 2. But yeah, I don't know. I think that's I go back to like them starting this movie in Krypton and like going through the world building of that. I just loved it. I thought I just eat that stuff up because I'm like, this is all new, brand spanking new. No one's ever seen this much of Krypton other than like maybe a select few comic runs. So I thought it was cool. The whole system of the politics versus the military versus the, political, all that stuff. I thought that was wildly interesting. So,
You know what? I'm going to raise my score 1 point
Ooh.
Wow.
We're all over the place.
for now.
Now.
I mean, it's not going down. It's not
Nick
going
drops
further down.
his 10. He raises
Well,
his
no,
1.
I know because I've been thinking about it.
It is rare that Brian raises his score.
I've done it. I've been thinking
Fact
about
check
it,
us.
and you're right. I think that I was sort of with the themes. I was sort of. It was hard for me to latch onto them because it was such an onslaught. This movie was such an onslaught to the senses that it was really hard for me to latch on. And I feel like if I would have watched it twice, I would have given it an 18 instead of a 17. So we're going with 18, which is
Nice-
still
nice
way
round
below
number.
where Nick went down to. So
Nice round number.
Another breakfast. It's a Western sunrise scramble. A lot of just connotations there to begin with crispy bacon bits
Mhm.
and a pretzel crust dusted
Mhm.
with buttery herbs. What kind of herb is with the butter is what I want to know.
And they just have a buttery herb blend, I think.
We know for sure there's bell peppers, onions, ham, scrambled eggs, pepper
proprietary.
jack, cheese.
Yeah,
But
because that's part of the Western Sunrise, right? That's
Yeah,
the-
Western Sunrise.
proprietary.
right. That's part of the yeah. We don't quite know what's in the buttery herb, and that's okay.
Did you?
That's okay.
You ticked all the reels for that one, right?
Yeah, that was a full tick.
Okay, I was gonna say because
Full tick. I go full tick.
I literally have
every
my
time.
stats up right here. If you do not take all 3 of those reels at all, the chances of all of them hitting is a 0.195%.
We don't like that.
I love that you have
No,
those
we
stats
wanna
ready to go.
just-
He always goes full tick.
Yeah, full
Yeah,
tick.
full
Well, now, just the modifiers of 14% chance, and just the crust is a 12%, and just the seasonings a 10%. So you have over time they're gonna hit.
Sure.
But for all of them to hit, for the 777s to hit, cash out all them
Look,
tokens.
we game the odds here.
Yeah, that's why I gave you a little check mark, little cheat check mark.
Yeah, appreciate that. All right.
I like that so much.
I have like 35 pages of notes on this fucking movie.
no.
Go for it. We have 35,000 more hours.
We're gonna
to watch.
skip around. We're gonna skip around a little bit. I can't hit all of this, but we're gonna hit the highlights. All right. I already said what this Western Sunrise Scramble was all about. I want to talk about Zod. I want to talk did anyone else pick up on? He was just kind of mean Bill Hader. Anyone else?
Oh, I can see the Bill Hader. They're both tall too. Actors.
Yeah, they both just have that kind of same
He was
kind of
always kind of
intonation.
yeah, I could see that.
Yeah, it's just Bill. Put him on a goatee and make him a little bit bulkier, and I think we've got the same guy.
So I think we started in on our parody version of this movie, Bill Hader as Zod. So we'll continue
would've
plugging
been.
in the rest of the casting choices as
I'm
we go.
a Michael Shannon lover. I think his Zod is top tier.
Oh, just reminded me of Bill. Let's move on to a chicken mushroom and spinach.
Mushroom. Nice.
This has to be. We have to be in lunch by now or dinner. by
no,
now.
yeah, we're into dinner.
We're into
dinner
but
category.
what if we also added pepperoni crumbles and a pretzel crust seasoned with crushed red pepper? Not by Gregor Enrique, because this is a little under them.
Yeah.
But I want to talk penis rockets, and I want to turn it over to Ben.
Yes. There were penis rockets.
Those were penis
There were
rockets.
quite a few penis rockets.
Yeah,
And they
all
all rocketed off.
surprisingly
together.
so? Like I
love
couldn't
it.
believe it.
So it was kind of like the pun. So for if you haven't seen the film, the kind of the punishment for doing bad things on Krypton is you are sort of
Phantom
You're
Unicado.
sent to the Phantom Zone.
well, no, you're put inside. You're kind of melted inside of a penis rocket, blasted into space, to go sit inside of a penis for a long
you,
time.
almost, you almost become like Hot Pocket filling.
Yeah,
in a penis shaped Hot Pocket.
penis shaped hot
In the
pocket
end, we all
filling.
become hot pocket.
Yeah, it was weird. It was a weird.
Yeah.
It was very, very, very Blue Origin rocket penile. Yeah.
Yeah. It was Brian. Your Hot Pocket will be a 4-cheese pizza. It will also include roasted garlic cloves. It will be in a croissant crust. It'll be dusted with spicy taco dust.
That's right up my alley.
Spicy.
You know who else's alley?
And there's
that's
no meat.
Enrique.
I'm going to Taco
Enrique.
Bell after this.
Yeah, there's no meat, so I can get down with no meat.
What you got? What you got?
I just wanted to kind of talk. I just kind of wanted to shit on this movie a little bit.
Yeah.
What?
For the first time tonight. No, but I honestly, there was some forced hero situations here, and I really actually do want to bring this up real quick
Definitely.
because I'm wondering if I just misunderstood these.
No.
I'm going to read a few of them to you. So Henry, what's his name? Clark Kent, Kal-El. What's his name?
Kal-El.
Kal-El. So he happens to be on a bus full of kids that jumps a bridge into a river.
Mhm.
All right. So what's the chances of that happening to a human in their life?
Almost nothing.
0.00001.
Hitting the lottery.
Okay, let's pretend like that happens to him, right? Okay, he also happens to be on a boat right by an oil rig engulfed in flames. What are the chances of that happening to a human? 0.00001%. Times 0.0001% is 0.0000001%. All right, fine, whatever, I'll grant him that. Oh, he happens to see a guy at a bar, grab a girl's ass in broad daylight, try to SA her in public, and then has a guy splash beer right in his face when he tries to protect her. How often does that
I've been to a lot of bars.
That's happened.
Never
to me.
happened to me.
Yeah.
It's happened,
But very
happened.
rare.
Yeah.
but I haven't seen it.
Compare that, multiply that by the other ones, and then finally he happens to drive randomly straight into an EF5 fucking tornado on a sunny day.
His dad does, not him.
How well he's there? I mean, no,
They
he's
live in
there.
Kansas.
He's there.
They
He's
live in,
there.
I know,
Kansas.
but he wasn't driving.
How many times? How many? Do you know? Have you? EF5 tornadoes are very rare. Okay. All I'm saying is, I feel like they forced the hero situations, and I'm not down for that.
The
It's
only
not
one
okay.
that is not forced would be the tornado.
So
one
that's the one
happens.
I feel like
The
I was
other
wrong.
one-
Did someone cause that one?
The
Also,
other ones,
when has
he's
there ever been that many people on a highway in Kansas?
Never.
never. And also going under an underpass during a tornado, don't do it,
Yeah,
kids.
that's not smart.
Not smart.
Nashville hot chicken. I'm down with that. With pepperoni crumbles. Okay. Croissant crust. Seasoned with this spicy taco dust is it's
Heavy.
happening tonight. It's Enrique again.
Dang, dude.
Nice.
It's because you got all the tickers.
This has pickles on it too, I guess. Creamy slaw sauce. It never ends.
Normally on a dinner hot pocket, you've got an 11.8% chance to hit seasoning.
No, we're hitting all seasons.
we are.
All right. So, okay, guys. Now, Grizz, I want you to defend this one because maybe I missed something here.
Okay.
Okay. So you've got young Clark Kent on the farm.
Mhm.
Endless summer days to go out and play, hang out with nobody, nothing to do. So in all his life as a child, he never once looked under the tarp with the giant spaceship in the
Oh,
barn
yeah, it was just right there.
right
wasn't
next to his house.
It was underneath the barn.
What?
It was underneath the barn. There was
was
the dad
under-
lifted up. He lifted up like an underground like shelter that he didn't know about underneath the
That's
barn.
where boys on farms like look. That's where they search.
I'm not
for.
buying.
It's possible.
I'm not buying
It's
it.
possible.
I'm not buying he buried the spaceship 200 feet from their house and young Clark Kent, literally with no friends and nothing to do, never found it. I just thought that was ridiculous.
especially with X-ray
It
vision.
didn't-
He was
it
busy
didn't-
working on the
especially- yeah,
farm.
with X-ray
He was
vision.
busy working on the farm.
Yeah, it didn't take much to find. He I don't know. That just seemed really stupid.
Okay.
All right, let's make another. God help us. All right, here we go.
40.
All the ingredients.
You sure 43? You sure that seems
Yeah,
a little
that's
high?
what we're at right
Seems a
now.
little
Yeah,
high.
we're
wow,
at
it's
right
going
now.
down hard.
Italian sub, good start. Fresh basil, great start.
Oh, yeah.
Flucky
Well, lucky crust.
Flucky crust. Flucky puff pastry crust. Keep talking to me. Seasoned with ranch by the man.
Gregory.
I like it. Ooh, I don't like this line though. Not one bit. I didn't like it all when Lois Lane was kind of confined in the military base and she says, "What if I need to tinkle?"
Oh yeah.
Okay, that's only a word you use like with dogs.
Yeah.
Like dogs tinkle.
Yeah, dogs tinkle.
Humans don't tinkle.
No.
You don't say that, and especially as an adult woman,
Yeah.
that was
No.
a strange
There's a
thing to
bucket in the
say.
One that was a empty nester. Like she hasn't had small children in years.
Get to that.
We're going to talk about how he retconned the S too, right?
I don't know.
S for Superman. Like they went back and said what it meant. stood for hope. Were you going to talk about that?
No.
Retcon?
I wasn't going to talk about it. You can if you want to make it a statement.
They kept talking about, well, I don't read the comics, so maybe they didn't retcon it, but like this whole time he has an S. There's this S thing, like lanyard he keeps putting in these little slots, and then his cape has an S on it, and everyone's like, that stands for hope. What the fuck?
His planet, it meant hope. Yeah, I get
Well,
it.
Why do they have the letter S
play that
on their
game,
planet?
Okay, let's play that game.
No, I'm playing that game because it was a retcon to me.
I want to play. Because steak and cheddar, fresh basil, extra crispy crust, seasoned with garlic butter parmesan. If we want to play that game, look, the fucking people on this planet look like humans, speak English, and their letters are the same. And it's like,
but their letters aren't the same because stands for hope.
The S stands for hope, but they still have an S.
But they have an S, but it's
they still have an S. It's like it's so stupid.
Yeah.
Like,
See, I feel like it was Zack Snyder trying way too hard to veer to zag, because it's like the whole time they were afraid to be like S stands for Superman. Because at one point in the movie they're like, well, they're calling him the Superman.
That was very
the movie
forced.
was afraid to call, and the fucking movie was called Man of Steel, not Superman. It's like the movie the movie thought Superman's kind of like a dorky name, Superman. Let's make a cool movie. And, well, we have to have the S on his cape because people are not going to like if there's no S. We have to call him Superman once or twice, but let's have it stand for hope.
42.
Fuck that
42.
shit. Thank
42.
you. Thank you. Well, to me, when I'm saying the word retcon, I don't know what it actually means.
I think
but it's like they go back and change something to like fill in, to make something different previously.
I think it's humankind misunderstanding what that actually means because they're dumb humans and they thought, oh, it's an S. I'll come up with a name for it. What do we come up with for this new superhero that just popped up out of
who
nowhere?
came up with the S?
Lois. She said super, and then it cut with the screech.
No, because the S on his, she didn't come up with that shit.
Yes, she did.
He
In
had
this
that.
movie.
He had that graphite like key fob thing.
Yeah.
That came from fucking
But that means,
Krypton, right?
hope on their
But
planet.
it was an S. It was the S, the same S on his shirt.
It is shaped like an S.
So
yes.
why is there an S on the key fob? What does the S stand
I've always
for?
thought that was interesting because it doesn't look like an S. As a graphic designer, it is a funky looking, heavy ascender, like it's skinny on the bottom and heavy on the top. I always thought it was a funny looking S. So it didn't look like an S.
It's an S.
Maybe-
Isn't it an S? Is it not an S?
It is.
Are we saying
It is.
Superman is not wearing an S on his shirt?
No, I think that in the same way that the peace symbol means peace, like there's no P in the peace
I think
symbol.
this-
But the peace symbol didn't have a prior meaning before it became the peace symbol. The S is an S. So who decided we're going to take the letter S and we're going to make it mean something different? Like that's what I'm trying to figure
Zack
out.
Snyder.
I feel like you guys get it and I don't. And I'm asking what am I missing?
I think Zack Snyder maybe did this as a creative choice, but like he's trying to play hard into the idea that he is an alien from another planet. He is not of this planet. So
Who
they
speaks
built
English?
an
It looks
entire
like a human.
world.
But just answer my quick question. Why is there an S on the special key
It
fob?
doesn't mean S.
No, but
in
why?
this movie,
but,
it doesn't
but
mean
why
S.
is there an S on it? You're saying it's not an S?
It doesn't mean S in
No,
this movie.
I'm not asking you what it means. I'm saying why is there an S on the key fob? And
That's his
you're saying
insignia of his family.
But you're saying it's not an S, right?
It represents the insignia of his family
So it's
from
not an S.
Krypton, another planet,
Yeah,
and
that's what
another
he's saying.
solar
Yes.
system.
So you're
That is
saying
what he's
it's not
saying.
an S.
It's not an
correct.
S.
Yeah. What did you think? Other than
To
you
Superman,
thinking that
it's not
it's
an S.
Superman, yes, it means it's an
on
S.
his planet.
Yeah.
Okay.
But
Okay.
on his
Well, at least that
planet
makes
in
sense.
Krypton, it doesn't mean S.
So Superman is not wearing an S.
All right, we have to get out of this hot pocket.
I'm more confused now than ever. What the fuck?
me too.
I don't understand why there's S's everywhere.
It's not to be understood.
Okay, thank you. That's what I needed.
All right, new hot pocket, and it's ready, and it was baked at
350.
350.
350.
Ooh, 410 might be a little crispy.
I would eat it.
Yeah, I'd eat it too. It's an Italian
Depends on
sub.
the crust.
crunch.
Fresh basil, pretzel crust, seasoned with garlic butter parmesan by Greg. Okay, I want to talk about how deeply sort of messianic this movie is, and how that kind of it was ham-fisted messianic. If I'm to come up with a new
Please
phrase.
define ham-fisted and messianic.
I like
They
how
were-
you pronounced both the words that he said differently. That was good.
They were trying to make Superman be like Jesus.
Mm-hmm.
There's some, yeah.
Nick,
Can
Is
I
that-
throw out
wait,
one of the
which-
most egregious
Was
ways?
that the ham-fisted part or the messianic?
No, I'm saying the way in which they tried to portray him as Jesus was ham-fisted.
Okay.
For
And
example,
then what's messianic?
well,
Let's go one at a time.
Sorry.
a Christ figure.
having a
Yeah.
Messiah-like quality.
okay,
Oh,
okay.
yeah, got it.
Okay. Sorry.
I thought you guys were joking.
No,
Oh, okay.
I wasn't.
Oh,
Sorry.
No.
I guess I grew up way too Christian.
Yeah.
I also grew up Christian. Still didn't know.
It's not even a Christian word necessarily.
Nick, real quick, can I read Wesley Morris from Grantland's critic review, which I think helps here? He says, Christliness has always been an element of the Superman myth, but this film's near literal insistence upon it becomes absurd since director Zach Snyder and screenwriter David Esquire don't dramatize the analogy, they presume it.
Exactly.
So I think that's a...
Look, here's all I got. Here's what I got. He's 33.
He is?
He's 33.
That's all you need to know.
Exactly what they say.
Okay.
And
That's Jesus's number.
And the S on his chest stands for Jesus Christ, apparently.
Yes.
Well,
since it doesn't stand for
not
Superman.
S.
unless you're 50 Cent and it stands for
It's not an
semi-auto.
S.
It doesn't stand for S.
It's not an S.
In this
All
movie,
right,
movie, it doesn't stand for S.
It's an S. It's an
We're
S.
done. That Hot Pocket is burnt.
In this movie, it
It's
doesn't
done.
stand for S, and they describe that.
I don't understand what stands for S means. I don't understand.
All right, we got
That's for our
another
Patreons.
4 cheese pizza, but this one's got sweet barbecue sauce. Don't know about that. Croissant crust. Don't know about it. With truffle, salt, and thyme. This one is sketchy.
Yeah.
This one
Truffle
is sketchy.
salt.
Fuck around with the real lock, so you might get burnt.
But hey, maybe it's good. I don't know. It's probably good. It's a hot pocket.
Ben would eat it.
Probably good.
Look, I threw one in there
So
that
would
said
I.
truffle,
Look,
salt, and thyme
Okay, now
too.
this is a legit question
What
for
are
you
the
guys.
chances?
So Ghost Dad gives all the exposition to Superman,
Mhm.
right? He has all the background on Zod.
Mhm.
It doesn't make any sense that he was having this like conflict of conscience about turning himself in with Zod. He knows that Zod is a sinister piece of shit who killed his dad and who is, now we're going to have another Zod Hot Pocket. So I don't want to talk about his character too much right now.
Okay.
A
Because
side pocket.
Zod, well done, Ben. Well
Nice.
done. We're definitely going to have a Zod Pocket where we kind of talk about that. But leaving that on the table, I think that just seems ridiculous that he would even have that sort of conflict where he would even think about that's even a choice. Of course he's going to stay and defend humanity. He knows Zod is a piece of shit. He's been told all of these things about Zod and he lived his whole life on Earth with humans. Like it just is stupid that he would even think about it, I guess. And there was kind of several minutes of him sort of going back and forth. Well, should I do it or should I not? Dude, you know the character of this. He's the bad guy. You've been told this.
I think his contemplation, like him wondering, he's trying to find his place in this world as Superman or Clark Kent. And then he discovers that he's from another planet at a young age. And then he spends his entire life trying to figure out where am I from? Who are my parents? What was my purpose? My real purpose? And
So what's your pushback to the specific indictment there? Like, would you say that he knew what Nick was saying, but he chose otherwise for a reason?
that was the
or-
whole point. Yeah, his
Okay.
whole choice was to choose to fall into this world that he was born from, or choose the world that he lived in, and honestly, just absolutely was beaten down by, because there were multiple points in his life where he was just shit on by other people, his classmates, the bar he worked at, the boat he worked on, all those different moments they did flashbacks for, he was shit on by humanity.
That's not the worst point.
Mhm.
I'll give you that. I still think it was like a very clear-cut good versus evil. I think it was a decision. Do you want to be the good guy or the bad guy? I think that was a good defense, though. But I still think I'm right. But that was good. That was
Respect it.
All right. Chicken bacon ranch with sauteed mushrooms and a buttery biscuit crust blasted with truffle salt and thyme.
Another truffle
Classic
so
sauce.
hungry.
We're getting a
chicken
lot
bacon ranch.
of truffle salt tonight. I want to talk the Zod kind of ship sequence. where
Zoddy.
He's brought, Zoddy bringing Superman and Lois Lane onto the spaceship. That to me was like probably the worst part of the movie. It was just really, I don't know. It just felt so boring. I wish I had a better reason for why I just like that segment so much.
When they brought them onto the ship.
Yeah, it just,
And they
first of all, the
detained
whole thing. Yeah, the whole thing just kind of, it felt contrived.
Is that where they detained Lois Lane in a
Yes.
room that just so happened to have a readily available, exploitable
like everything.
command key interface port that
Yes.
gives her access to everything?
Yes,
Yeah, it
yes.
didn't make sense.
Yeah.
Nothing made sense.
I actually had
and
to
like
look
the
that up.
atmosphere on the ship was
makes
like the
sense.
reason
All
he
right.
was weak. Like
So
okay.
that I actually thought was interesting, because that was a new way to show kryptonite. It was the atmosphere of his original planet where he was born versus Earth that he had to get accustomed to. And his mom can't mention this, where she was like, "Oh, you used to cry and just scream, and you were always sick as a child." It's because he was trying to get used to the atmosphere on Earth. And I thought that was an interesting way to like flip a lot of things on kryptonite. Instead of a piece of something that made him weak, it was where he was from as the weakness.
Yeah,
But I also questioned why they took Lois Lane in the first place.
I just think the movie making was really bad there. I mean, the physics of this movie are so ridiculous in every way and not grounded in any reality.
Like the flying?
Yeah, well, no. So like they get in that ship and they take off at like, did you see how fast they took off? Like that had to be like more than like 30 G's of force. Like
Again,
they
they're
took
like
off,
the
they were,
peak of evolution.
they're in a so you okay? So
Yeah.
am I divided that the ship that they took off in
they
has
already
like artificial
are able
gravity?
to terraform planets.
So
And-
that ship is not affected by G-force at all. It's just like a fake
they're
ship.
well beyond the bounds of our mentality.
Yeah,
on
you
Earth.
can't just do whatever you want for science. I mean, there has to be like when they take off, they go like 20 to 30 G's, and Lois Lane just standing idly in a room. I don't know.
This is a superhero movie about aliens that come.
So well, maybe that's why. If your answer is
Do
superhero
you think,
movies
like,
superhero movies don't have to have physics applied, then I say that's bullshit.
If I stab you in the back of the head with a port that's 4 or 5 inches long with a metal hook,
yeah, you can science that.
What hot box are
Real
we?
dark. I don't know. The dark. We're in a dark pocket right
Yeah,
now.
this is a great.
Dark
Well,
pocket.
so you talked about when Lois Lane and Old Boy got on the ship, right? I had a lot of. You said it was your least favorite part of the movie.
Yeah.
Clearly, it was one of mine as well. I had
it
a
was
lot
really
of thoughts
bad.
about that.
I said I also questioned it. I was like, why did they take Lois in the first place?
It's not even. I mean, sure, but like I just like
It was such a like
It didn't make any-
boring.
it didn't make any
sequence
physical
and
sense.
environment.
Well, they
Just give me
wanted
something.
Clark because his DNA had the codex.
I don't
in it.
think they knew that at that point.
yeah. I mean,
No, but they knew that he was on the planet, and they knew
They
that
know
he
they
had
didn't know where it
information.
was. They were still looking for it. They didn't
No,
know
but they
he
needed
was
him to answer it.
Sure. Let's just let that lie.
I'm lowering my score.
We've only got like 20 minutes.
You're
worth
what?
I'm lowering my
Where you
score.
at, Ben?
I'm sorry.
Where you at, Ben? Where you at?
57.
I'm getting a lot
fair.
of I'm getting a lot of kudos. He raised a point. You lowered it, but you're also respecting me in a couple arguments. So I'll take it as a
I'm still
mid.
positive on it.
All right. Well, we only got like 20 minutes worth of camera left, so we're gonna keep this moving here. We're moving on to dessert pockets. We're gonna start with French silk. Whoa! With white chocolate drizzle, not swizzle, but drizzle,
I haven't added the swizzle in yet.
Please
to the-
do.
I know.
Please
it's on
do.
my list.
and an extra crispy crust seasoned with Oreo crumble dust. And I guess that's just done by some plebe.
Yeah,
Right?
Roger.
Yeah, Greg doesn't do that. He doesn't do the
No.
Oreo dust.
No.
No, he doesn't do any dessert. That's the dessert is for the
Yeah,
rookies.
the dessert's just it's just some
Anybody
old,
can
some
win
old
with,
grandma.
anybody can win with sugar.
Yeah, desserts are easy.
Yeah.
You don't
I
need Enrique's touch for a dessert.
I want to get into what I thought was maybe the worst dialogue in the whole film. There was a character who was very clearly sort of parodying the dad from Independence Day.
Randy Quaid.
No. What's his name's dad? What the fuck?
You're talking
Goldblum's
about-
dad.
Yeah. I know what you're talking about. Yeah.
what is his name? Rosenthal or something?
Well,
I don't know.
was that even the same actor? It looked just like him.
I know who you're
It
talking about,
wasn't,
though.
but-
All right. Anyways, they were very clearly parodying that guy. And they're kind of in, and I want to keep this is a very important detail. They're at Central Command, the highest level of military command
Mhm.
Central.
in the government. Central Command.
Central Command.
And this scientist guy, who's sort of Jeff Goldblum's dad from Independence Day, he goes, they're kind of trying to figure out what Zod's doing. He's blasting that laser out of the kind of the spaceship, and he's like, the scientist guy's like, the attack, they're terraforming. And then the dumbest fucking soldier, who happens to be at Central Command at that time, says, "What's that?" And then he says, "They're turning Earth into Krypton." And then that dumbass soldier says, "Well, then what happens to us?"
So it's played. It's Judd Hirsch,
Yeah.
and he's
Some of the
played-
dialogue is rough, guys.
Is that how Greg sounds when he talks?
No,
God.
Greg is way
Hey,
smarter.
I
than
gotta
that.
give it to Nick. He's given some
That was a
good,
really good,
good accents
performance.
tonight.
Yeah.
Some good ones.
Yeah, he did Ted Danson earlier.
Performance.
Yeah,
That's a
he's-
good. That's
you
the
have
word for it.
performed tonight way
Yeah.
better than any of the performers
Thank
in
you.
this movie.
Thank you. I just couldn't believe how fucking stupid this soldier was.
Yeah.
So another dessert. This is maple pecan pie, delicious. Salted caramel sauce. We're on the right track, and a pretzel crust. Okay, with chocolate sprinkles. Yeah, okay,
Ooh, that's kind of
Okay.
like
That
a
actually
fall,
sounds-
Chocolate
fall
sprinkles.
seasonal kind
that
of
actually
coming
kind of
up.
sounds fan-fucking-tastic.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, I'll just read this one. The way Lois Lane just falls out of the back of the plane at the end, fart noise. It was so stupid. She's like on this plane that's barreling towards the spaceship that's like basically on a kamikaze mission.
Yeah.
And she's like kind of standing at the cargo bay at the back of the plane like a dumbass, which she already almost fell out of once. And then something explodes and then she just flies out the back. Like,
I won't drop my score for this.
What?
But I watched the Everything Wrong with This Movie and Everything Right with This Movie YouTube videos. And the Everything Wrong talked about how she falls as, damsel in distress. She's falling straight down, and I thought the CG on that was just terrible. Nothing's going to beat Alec Rickman flying out of the tower. And
oh God. That's, so good.
In Die Hard.
Yeah.
But she's flying down, straight down. Object, hold it, drop it. But she's in the context of a black hole while everything is being sucked up and then back down and out and in.
Yeah, the physics of that are.
I did like the physics.
She's the only one. Oh, I think that was cool as hell. I think
the beam physics were really neat.
Being changed and like you watched it slowly.
Big fan of that, and that would have had huge stakes to me if the rest of the movie wasn't cranked to 11.
Yeah,
and then at the end when you have this awesome set piece that all these CGI artists spent time on and storyboarded, and it just was lost on me because I was so fatigued of the CG and the action. So it could have had a really good third act.
They could have cut down a lot of the extras they threw in just for CG sake. The flying, punching, all that stuff. I think it was anime inspired from Snyder, from what I've heard in interviews.
Even anime, like if you watch good anime, there's.
I agree, but it's hard to watch it in a real life setting. It's hard to see it when physics.
Sure, if you're talking physics, yeah. But the physics were not what I had. I did have a problem with the physics. I guess I said that, but the end was cool. Next,
all right. Turtle Sundae, yes. Well, this is going to have a big correction, though.
Turtle is
we're going to talk about the
caramel and chocolate.
Peanut. What?
Turtles.
Do you not know what a turtle sundae is?
No, but a turtle, like a chocolate turtle, is almonds, chocolate, and caramel, right?
I think it's peanuts.
Well, it says that it has the ingredients right there by the asterisk.
And pecans, right?
Pecans.
What's a turtle?
Pecans, chocolate, and caramel.
Yeah. Oh yeah, caramel.
It says right there.
Pecans,
like a traditional
chocolate
turtle.
chunks.
Yeah,
but it has peanuts usually too. Right? Oh, peanut butter drizzle. Okay. Pretzel crust. Now, here's where we fucked up. We need a correction. It's blasted with espresso sugar dust by Greg. So he actually got involved with one of the dessert pockets.
Well, honestly,
it was his baby. It was his baby.
Crust? He's going into the back end to change it right now.
No. Because this is an important.
So you can see right here. This is spoilers. These you can see which ones Greg and Enrique have charge of. And for the desserts, Greg is going to do your powdered sugar glaze. He's going to do your marshmallow glaze, your maple sugar glaze, and your honey butter glaze.
Those are high class.
But he's also going to do your espresso sugar dust and your glazed donut. But Enrique only has one dessert he does.
Oh, don't say it.
I'm not going to say it.
Never say it.
Not going to say it. No, it's just one.
We'll get to it.
Yeah.
We'll get to it. It's a special dessert. It's the $1,000 Hot Pocket.
But most of the seasonings on the desserts have no special person. It's all the
It's even rare for Greg to be involved.
Yeah. Okay.
And that's good because this is a very important Hot Pocket. I want to talk Zod. And here's I'm going to give a 10-second rant on Zod. Zod seems okay. He does it for his people, right? He's in for his people, except for kind of his scowl and his he's got a bad tude.
Yeah.
He doesn't have a good tude.
Is it the mass genocide that he wants to do on another civilization?
Well, but he's
just protecting his own.
Yes. One of his quotes was, "I exist only to protect Krypton. Every action I take is no matter."
Right. If you look at what his motivation is, it's actually somewhat noble. Now, I understand it's at the expense of humanity.
Right. Put ourselves in ourselves in that shoes. If Earth was getting destroyed and somebody was protecting,
we would do
all of humanity to destroy another planet.
Not
so bad.
Let's say it's a planet full of bugs, like gross creatures.
Look what we, yeah.
Right? Of course humanity would just wipe out and squish all the bugs to live on that planet, right?
Starship Troopers?
So how would Zod, he just looks at humans like bugs.
Starship
They're
Troopers.
just bugs, despite speaking the same language and looking exactly the same. They're just bugs, right? So I just thought,
you're right.
At the end of the day, Zod, not that bad of a dude.
Again,
maybe it's Superman that turned his back.
I'm going to read this whole quote.
Ooh, hot take over here.
Hey, I think that's the tough part. I think that's why Superman had a hard time in this movie to do what he did. But I'm going to read this full quote by Zod, though. I exist only to protect Krypton. Every action I take, no matter how violent or how cruel, is for the greater good of my people. He will stop at nothing.
I think that's noble.
Yeah. That's
you
what I'm
said
saying.
Noble. I think that's interesting.
I think every human would do that for the human race.
That's why I think the conflict between Superman and Zod in this movie is so interesting, because you have Superman from Krypton. He is born of Earth, lived on Earth, and now he is faced with the idea that his civilization is now here.
You know what I'm doing?
Destroy.
I'm raising my score to an 18.5, which rounds down to an 18.
Yep, I like that. Well, it'll be an 18.4 maybe.
He actually typed it out.
Doesn't five?
He
doesn't
actually
have
typed out
doesn't round
0.5 and deleted the 2.
That way I have it on my
changing mine to a 58.
I have it on my undo history.
From?
Huh?
58.
From?
57.
Yeah, good. That's
Well, we are just in flux tonight.
Yeah, it's a complicated movie.
It is.
There's
There's a lot going
This
on.
is why it's like already
I'm telling
over
you
2
guys.
hours. It's over 2 hours now.
Well, the point of this is that
Lord.
we actually listen to each other's ratings and points.
Yeah.
I think is the
Guys, this is my final hot pocket, and this
Whoa.
sounds so good. Like this sounds
Give it to me.
delicious. Boston cream with macadamia nuts.
Oh yeah.
And a buttery biscuit crust dusted with cocoa sugar. I mean, sign me up.
Give it to me now.
Sign me right up. And I'm going to talk into the film. You know, I always want to talk about final twists. Final twists. Kind of a twist on this one. Not really. Kind of a lame twist. I think they tried.
Okay.
He kind of he becomes sort of Clark Kent, the reporter, at the very end of this film. And I guess he kind of puts on his glasses and works at the Daily Bugle, right? Or Daily Planet.
Daily Planet.
Daily, what's the Bugle? That's another
That's
superhero
Spider-Man.
thing. Spider-Man.
Spider-Man.
The Daily some shit. Who cares?
Daily Planet.
Anyway, okay. Is it just the fact that like he's this dude that is like literally the most famous man on earth is at a news organization
Mm-hmm.
and a pair of black frame glasses
Mm-hmm.
has fooled everyone.
Mm-hmm. That's the biggest funny trope about Superman of all existence.
But I feel like Zack Snyder should have changed that.
Right. But
He changed every fucking thing else. Why did he have to keep the absurd put your glasses on?
You know what I
thing?
liked the most was, well, from the new Superman movie. I hate that. I hate it so much. It's so stupid and I don't
Why?
like it. I just don't like it.
I just again I
When you
think
guys watch it, I want to hear your reviews on
just
this. new
zag.
Superman.
Just do the
But
zag.
I think he could have had a
Give him a
moment to
fucking
try
beard.
to change it up. But he did
Give him a
have a
hat.
funny quip line, "Welcome to the planet."
Yeah, I mean,
Which I thought was
I
great.
like that. I like that
Credits.
line.
It's an okay
I
line.
thought that was
fine.
great.
That was fine.
I wish there was more of that kind of comedy because it's smart, it's quick, it's witty
Mhm.
in the rest of the movie.
There was none of that. Yeah.
and there wasn't.
Don't,
Yeah.
and
Just
then
change his
also, like,
hairstyle. Like put a wig on. you
yeah,
know?
I mean, yeah.
That's a makeup. Do something. I mean,
like,
Zack
look-
Snyder has already changed everything
We
else.
can't tell.
Sorry, Ben. I keep interrupting you.
Well,
Ben.
no, and then, like Lois Lane just goes back to her normal beat. Are you kidding
Oh
me?
yeah, she's
Like,
had this
what-
whole life
Yeah,
while she was
right.
sucked into a black hole.
Yeah, what's funny
I know.
is
I love. Sorry.
point.
I love how that guy like comes up to her and like the bald middle aged guy. He's like, I got front court or front
Oh,
row
God.
tickets to the Knicks
I
game
thought-
or whatever it is, and it's like. She's
that Jimmy
banging
Olsen?
Superman,
I
dude.
know, she's
like
got
it's like,
way
what do you
better than
think? You-
was that
like,
supposed to be Jimmy Olsen?
What?
Or no?
No,
Who was Jimmy Olsen in this?
there wasn't.
There
a
wasn't
Jimmy
one. I
Olsen.
thought that was the Jimmy Olsen of this film because that was her right hand man, which is Jimmy Olsen.
Yeah,
So I think
No,
that was.
I mean, it
maybe
was
a-
not that
no,
guy.
that guy
That was a.
But there was
some
no Jimmy
sleazebag.
Olsen in this movie.
Let me make sure that.
Well,
that
that's what's funny is
character's
Jimmy
name
Olsen's
not
supposed to be
Jimmy
kind of
Olsen.
sleazy and he does shady shit.
Oh well,
Yeah.
I don't know. I don't know enough about
Yeah.
the mythology of Superman to really say.
But I think the Christopher Reeve thing and how he portrayed Superman was interesting because he physically changed his body to, I'm going to slunch over. I'm going to be a little bit more goofball. And he had to work really hard to be Clark Kent.
let's have some closing thoughts on this film.
For me, the more I watch it, the more I appreciate it, the more I find that I love about it. The deeper tones and the themes of this, I just appreciate it more and more, especially after the new Superman. Sorry, Ben.
Yeah, I might appreciate it more on another watch. Matter of fact, I probably will, just because I'm like used to like the flashbang shock of it. So I'll probably be able to ingest it better. My score probably won't go up above a 20 maybe, but I will say, I already laid out my 5-point plan on how you can make this movie better. It's really pretty simple. It's really just cutting shit out. And 2 other things: testosterone, go down 50%. Subtlety, go up 50%. And then just do one thing that I'm not expecting. Just one.
Yeah.
Just one thing.
Yeah, I had some fun with this movie, but it wasn't good. Could have used some comic relief. Don't generally like superhero movies. I've seen way worse though. I've definitely seen way worse superhero movies.
You should check out Madam Web if you haven't. If you really want to hear us
Yeah,
all
yeah.
together as
Yeah.
one force shit on a movie, that's your one.
It's
Yeah.
so bad.
But yeah, this one probably won't watch it again. But if you're like big into Superman, you're big into superhero movies, which I'm not. Yeah, you'll probably like this. movie.
You will. I think you'll enjoy the movie.
Watch it. Yeah, you'll be into it.
You
It's
may
just
not say it's a good movie, but I think you'll enjoy it if you are. Yeah, I agree.
it's just not for me. All right. Social media.
Hold on. Chris didn't give his final thoughts.
I did.
Yeah,
He
he
did. Right
did.
off the bat.
He did.
Damn it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But
He was
Critical
really
Mass-
nice and short. I expected it. I was surprised.
I know. I've been arguing all
No, you
night.
have played
Trying
your
to keep
case
it
very
short.
well. Yeah.
But everywhere, criticalmasspodcast.com, all the socials, YouTube, TikTok, Instagram, all of them. Find every video of us talking crazy shit.
And check
For
out the mess
hours.
hall, guys. Check out the
Mess
mess
hall.
hall.
That's right.
It's fun. Play around in there. It's free.
All right, guys. We're gonna do. It's my pick, right? I hope so.
Yes.
No.
All right.
Wait,
well, it better
it's
be.
mine.
Yeah. Yes, it is your pick.
It
Yes.
is.
No, it's my pick. I know it's my pick. All right.
Here
So we're
you
gonna
go.
do episode 65 of Critical Mass.
We're about to retire.
65 episodes. And guys, here's how I'm gonna drop this film. I'm gonna give you the critic and audience scores.
Oh, good.
for this
Do we get to
film.
guess?
All right.
And you can
let's
guess.
hear it.
Yeah,
Okay.
I'd love a
We
guess.
each get,
I'd love
we
a
each
guess.
get one guess. All right.
Okay. Popcorn people score
Mhm.
64%.
Mhm.
64%.
Okay.
Critic score 9er.
Ooh.
Joe Dirt.
9%. Yes!
Oh, shit, I fucking guessed it.
You fucking nailed it.
9% on critic?
We're gonna do
How
Joe
did I
Dirt.
guess
I
that?
don't know how he got that. There's not that many movies, but it's
Wait, well,
it
there
fits-
is.
9%?
No, that fits our criteria that well.
Dude, have you looked at our queue?
Yeah, look at the
We have
queue.
quite a few.
We
On-
have
on the mess hall.
But it
on
has
our website.
over 50%.
we have 215 movies, and I guessed the one of the 215 movies.
No, well, I know
matched.
that. Well, yes, Brian, I'm not trying to discredit you, but I'm saying like movies that have a more than 50% gap like that is few and far between.
Oh, I see what you're saying. Damn, that's a big disparity too.
Yeah,
9 and
64.
64.
We don't have a lot of.
Yeah.
No, we don't have
50s.
many with
50
that
plus.
with that kind of gap.
Joe Dirt Day.
Yeah, we're gonna do Joe Dirt, and you know why? Because I think we're gonna have some fun with it.
Our highest
I think we're
disparity
gonna
is
have
Reagan at 80.
98-18.
And then our next,
I
the
think-
next highest is 58, and then 56, 55.
I think I quote that movie.
Yeah, this is going to
weekly.
be one of our highest disparities ever. I
Yeah.
love it. I love it.
Yeah. So Joe Dirt,
Bad Boys 2. What was
David.
that?
No, it's not that. not
Bad
like
Boys
that.
2 is 54.
Okay.
You can
Wait,
go.
there's a
Hey,
54% disparity on Bad Boys 2.
by the way,
Yeah.
you can
Wow.
go to Mess Hall and you can rank the movies by order of how much of a big of disparity it
Yes.
is. Ben is telling me to wrap it up, so I'm going to shut up.
All right. Well, we're gonna have fun with Joe Dirt next time. That'll be episode 65, and we'll see you then.
Later.
See ya.